I know I got Richard's weekend beat. As much as
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I looked at JD this morning, and he was already talking to a group of people about his big weekend with Artie in Vegas. And I said, JD.
I said, dummy up. I gave him that advice.
Shut up.
He's spilling his beans.
Yeah, he's I said, no one knows what you're saying anyway. Shut up.
Well, mostly he was telling us about, like, Dan the Song Parody Man and stuff. He didn't reveal a lot about himself.
I didn't realize his hours here. We got off he was on the same flight as me yesterday. We got off the plane at, like, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And he goes, I'll see you tomorrow. He's like, well, yeah, I got to go in now. He gets here at like 8 o'clock on Sundays.
Well, 8 p.m.?
Yeah.
He's got to go through a lot of TV shows.
Right.
His job is watching TV.
So he has to get here on Sundays, a Sunday night.
Wow.
Is JD a fun guy, Artie, to hang out with?
This weekend he was. This weekend he was the focal point of, I told you.
Let me ask you something. Are you... Be honest. Are you goofing on him in a sense that you're hanging out? Like, you would never normally hang out with JD because he's got that nerdy reputation.
Well,
he's not good with the ladies.
I mean, you don't like hanging around.
Yeah, I mean, you're never really going to hang out with them.
First of all, the kids I grew up with weren't all Fonzie.
Right.
And I mean, I've gotten to know him through the show. Honestly, hanging out, having a beer with JD is fun.
But
I enjoy his company.
In a sense that you...
Well, it started out on the show as like, okay, we're the only two single guys, and...
aren't you goofing?
He's not the best wingman.
and aren't you goofing in a sense because, like, here you are, I don't know what happened, but you were saying you were going to try and find him a weekend girlfriend.
Like, you already have it set up so it, like, looked like the girl was into him?
Well, there's a lot of guys, they look pre-show business. I needed that type of big brother.
Helping hand.
I mean, it's like, I told him this weekend you're with Uncle Artie the entire time.
Is it like getting Pee Wee Herman laid or something?
I hope it's easier to get Pee Wee Herman laid at this point.
So JD, let me hop over to you. Your wild weekend with Artie. Are you, first of all, you're glad you went?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Great time.
And you don't mind if he's goofing on you.
And I understand that John the Stutterer joined you as well. Is that true?
Yeah, that's a whole other story. I mean, I don't think my powers worked as well with him. But you see, here's what happened. The whole thing got delayed. Like, him and my assistant Teddy flew out Thursday, which I was supposed to do. But a monkey wrench was thrown into that because... Rescue Me wrote me into their last episode, which was fantastic, but I didn't realize that was going to happen. So Wednesday after the show, I worked there till like almost midnight. Thursday after the show, I worked there till midnight. We were up in the Bronx.
Why are you allowing that, honestly?
Because I love the show, and I want to be part of it.
I know you love the show, but working toward midnight, you have to say, look, I can do this. They have a way of fixing their schedule. I can only stay up till 8 o'clock.
Well, that was the only way I couldn't miss this show.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they were already doing me a huge favor by not letting me miss the show.
See.
So...
Thanks for the favor, Rescue Me.
Well, the deal I made them, I said, let me know. But the last time I took off, I was able to give Gary at least a week. This time they gave me like 2 days. I said, that's not,
Right, not acceptable.
Yeah, so I had to shoot till 11 o'clock in the Bronx. I mean, I was the last shot of their entire season. So talk about an antsy crew. It was weird. Like, I'm there and they're all... It's like the last day of school for them. And when they yelled a rap, like champagne went off. And, of course, I had to stay to have some scotch with the Teamsters. Okay. So I didn't get home till like 1 o'clock. So I couldn't leave until Friday. So now... By the time I'm at Rescue Me, I'm calling them. Teddy's there. I'm so fucking jealous of them.
You want to be in Vegas.
Yeah, right. So...
So you didn't fly with J.D. and John the Stutterer?
No. John the Stutterer had his own situation. So I have to leave.
What do you mean he had his own situation?
We couldn't get it. He happened so late in the game, we couldn't get him a flight till Saturday. So he had to come Saturday.
You're kidding.
Oh, yeah. What a shame.
But he made it. in time to have dinner, and I'll get to John. There's so many things to talk about.
Well, J.D., I'm not hearing anything from you. So you went to
talking.
Well, I want to explain this. So he's already there doing God knows what, and I don't know a lot about that, so you're going to have to go over that.
No,
I get on a plane at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock Friday.
Okay.
We're just about to take off, and the nightmarish thing happens. The fucking captain gets... Now, I'm supposed to land 7 p.m. Friday night in Vegas.
I fucking hate these...
Vegas time. So I'm ready to roll Friday night, you know?
Remember when airlines used to thank you for using their service?
We're about to take off, and the captain goes, listen, I have unfortunate news.
Oh, no.
There's a huge storm in the Midwest. We can't leave till it blows over here. We have to sit here. We sat there for 5 hours.
5 hours on the plane?
Yeah. So now there's a new rule where you can sue them for unlawful imprisonment. So they had to bring up a big stairway to the side of the plane.
You could sue them for unlawful imprisonment because they hold you on the plane?
Yeah. That's a new law. So they bring up a huge stairway to the fucking plane, and one woman said, yeah, I got to get out of here. And she left. We became like a traveling shitty high school party. The captain said, we're going to pull over to get more ice and beer. So 5 hours on the fucking tarmac. Then we have to take, because of the storm, a diverted route. Normally, to get to Vegas takes about 4 hours, 40 minutes from here. It took us 6 hours because we had to go up to, like, Vancouver and down. I don't know. So I don't get to Vegas till after 1 o'clock in the morning.
When your show was Saturday?
Yes, thank God. So that
do you sleep on the plane?
No, I can't.
You know what? That's all that goes through my mind as you tell me this exhausting schedule, because all I worry about is sleep all the time, because I get sick when I don't sleep.
Right.
And so I'm like sleep obsessed. I need 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, I do too, but, again, I landed in Vegas at 1 a.m., and I was so out of it. J.D. and Ted and Jeff Beecher, who runs the show, met me there, and I was like, thanks, guys. Something about Vegas, you get there, all of a sudden there's something in the air, man. I get in the airport, I'm like, I don't know, I think I can roll for a few hours. So,
he needs sleep everywhere but Vegas.
Right.
So they all came up to my room to sort of, help me check in. They gave me a really nice suite and everything. And I said they were going to a strip club. So they were going to Scores, actually. So I said, guys, just go. I got to try to get at least some fucking sleep. And this was good. I managed my whore time perfectly. I called up this chick the chick who I saw the last weekend I was there, and I said, please tell me like you're in Vegas, because I like her. You know? So I mentioned this on stage too. I was delusional that maybe me and this would have been the third time we hooked up. I was like, maybe I think this chick has sort of like an emotional attraction to me because we talk on the phone and.
Now, is this a whore or
It's a hooker. But not, well, she was the first weekend. The second weekend, she didn't charge me.
Wow.
The Super Bowl weekend.
That was the weekend she woke you up and blew you, right?
Yeah, that was that weekend. That was a great weekend.
That's real love. If a hooker doesn't charge you.
So this was like, so she doesn't charge me the last time. I think, I don't know.
When you say she doesn't charge you, was it a visit to your room, or did you take her to dinner?
No, full visit to the room.
Right. But did you take her to dinner first?
No. The Super Bowl weekend, she just came right to my room.
And she said to you, Artie, I'm not charging you.
It wasn't like that blunt, but she was like, she just came up and she just never, we rolled around and she just never charged me.
Wow.
So, and she also has a kid. It's like a long story.
But you were generous.
Yeah, we
you mean you paid her whatever you thought?
No, we went and had a nice, dinner and everything like that.
You did?
The same thing you do at a regular broad.
Okay. Wow, look at you, Casanova.
That was a late night thing, but, and that was at the Luxor, like one of those huge MGM Grand.
Can't believe the whore didn't charge you.
So listen to what happens. So I think, again, I don't know, maybe this chick really likes me, which is, I knew a kid who actually did that once. He banged the whore so good that she, like, converted.
Converted to what?
A regular person. She went back to human.
Could you marry a whore? Like, could you be in a relationship with a whore?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think I could marry one.
You lived with one.
What, for like a week, 2 weeks.
And now it's 2 weeks.
She needed a place to stay in
Like
LA.
that kid from the Wonder Years, you know, who was in here with 𝗛𝘄𝗿𝗍,
yeah.
Jason Hervey, who said he married a porno star. And, you know, we were looking at some of her graphic titles, like
hardcore.
Anal Girls or whatever the hell. I don't know what the titles were, but one of them involved anal. And he was wincing the whole time. But I'm like, you know what, dude?
You married her.
Well, no, he won't call her a whore. Porn people are very... they're not whores.
I know he's not calling her a whore,
but... She's a porn...
But there's a difference, I guess.
I would have a trouble with a porno star because I'd be embarrassed.
I don't think I could ever marry.
Okay, go ahead.
So
is she good looking? I bet you this whore is good looking.
Oh, she's very, very hot.
What does she cost if she charges?
She's the one I told you looks like she looks like a mini little Jenny McCarthy.
Wow.
No, Nicole Eggert she looks like.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Jenny and Nicole. I say more like Nicole Eggert she looks like.
What does she charge when she's in full charge mode?
Or
could she get a couple of grand?
The first time I saw her, I gave her $3 grand for the weekend.
Right. Oh, wow.
So anyway, so I'm thinking she's got like some sort of emotional attachment to me, right? Like, you know, I was like, you can't make it. How's your kid? Everything like that. She goes, yeah, you know, I'm sorry, I can't get in there. And then she goes, but I have a friend who will fuck you.
So she doesn't care about you.
She goes, I have a friend who will fuck you?
And I'm like, oh, God, I thought we had something. I guess not.
No referral service?
I said, really? She goes, yeah, I told my friend about you.
She's there waiting for you.
And I said, yeah. I go, is the friend good? I go, yeah, she's very good looking. You like her. She's a lot of fun. And she gave me her. Now, I'm not going to say the name she went by because
who knows?
It becomes a little significant later on.
My legs aren't open right now, but the whore down the block is.
So I said, when can she be here? And she said, well, when do you want her there? And I said, well, I got to sleep. Can she get here tomorrow, like noon? And she's like, yeah. So...
There's a close sign on my pussy, but my friend is open.
Right. So I go to sleep, and the next day I wake up with a call from this broad, and she came over to my room. Now, she was brunette. She had, like, those Bo Derek type...
braids?
Yeah, which I thought was kind of hot and, you know, big fake tits.
Really?
And,
blonde?
Bo Derek, no, brunette. Bo Derek braids?
Like, you know, in 10.
But that's so retro.
Yeah, I mean, that's real old school.
I don't know. I didn't get into the, you know, fashion of it. I didn't start, I didn't get like with that dude who just starts wrecking people's wardrobes. Oh, you're awful. What are you doing?
Wait a second. The whole head was braided?
You know, like...
Or just a few little braids?
No, like around, almost like the Cleopatra
beads in it and all that shit?
Yeah.
And did she have the fake contact lenses changing her eye color? What were you doing?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you the color of her eyes.
Black chicks do the braid thing. I'm surprised it's a white chick?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. She could have had some non-whiteness in her.
Right.
She had a little tan, but I don't know. I thought she was good looking, and she had, you know, a nice ass and the big tits and everything.
You know, it's awful funny to me. So you know this one girl and you want to call her. She's not available. You're okay just, you know.
Well, I don't want to go looking.
Who cares?
I don't want to go asking. Then I have to ask people, you know what I mean? Or just take my chances of trying to. I was in Vegas. I wanted to fucking get laid.
Okay.
Because again, I don't know, I was like extra horny and stuff. And so she was like, you know, yeah, you know, this girl will come by. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take a referral. This is what happened.
There was nothing sad in this for you? I mean, I don't mean to get all homo on you.
It was all happiness, man.
Really? Like, you know, like, oh, wow, I'm fucking some chick for money and stuff, and I could do better than this.
I've done it before. We've had this discussion.
I know, I'm just thinking maybe it changed you.
Huh?
How much does this one cost?
She wanted $1,000. But I was all right.
Do you think she gives that first whore a commission? Like, did she, like, go, hey...
Yeah, you get 10% for referrals.
That guy was a referral.
Not my You don't
business. Know. $1,000, huh?
It's none of my business.
But she's super hot, like a real hot chick.
Well, she's like at least an 8.5, I'd say. Like a body, like a real... You know what she had? Again, she had the fake tits, which were nice. And she had a really, really flat, tan belly. You know what I mean? Like, really, you know. So, she gets there, and I don't know, like, I fixed her a drink. I had a full bar, and she had some vodka, and they gave me this little thing of Absolute vodka, which was very nice, you know. And so we sort of started going at it. She wanted the money first, and I gave her the money. And, you know, we started going at it, and I
She wanted the money up front.
Yeah, well, they do that a lot.
They do?
Yeah, absolutely.
So then she's really pleasing you, right?
Well, you know.
Accommodating.
Wait a second. I gotta back up here. So you give her the money up front.
Right.
Give her $1,000 cash.
Yeah.
And then she goes, okay, time for business. And then you start drinking.
No, she doesn't go time for business.
No, but you know what I mean. You start drinking, and then, like, does she do, like, a little striptease? Or?
Yeah, she starts giving me a lap dance. That's a good way to start, you know, because you call it a lap dance.
Right.
And there's something to actually physically do. And then she gets, you know, she takes her top off. And, you know, it doesn't take long from there. I mean, because it's like a lap dance where you can do whatever you want.
Do you ever get, like, self-deprecating? You go, oh, do you think I'm gross? Or do you, like... I
don't ever say the word gross.
Yeah.
Do you tell them to say certain things to you? Do you want a certain scenario?
No, I think that's so creepy.
Right.
You know...
you just want to get laid.
I know some comics who go to whores a lot. Actually, quite a few comedians do. And they have a whole, like, script. They have their hooker script. Like, you know, I want you to be my third-grade teacher, Mrs. Johnson. And, you know, I just got in trouble for throwing a spitball, and you're going to, you know.
That's weird.
And that's crazy.
She had a very hookery name, too.
Like Firestorm or...
You know, and a hookery name.
Right.
So, you know, we have, you know, sex, and...
She blow you first?
No. And I don't know. She was hot and everything, but there was something, I don't know. I just wasn't as into this chick as I have been.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I mean, could you really have the same good time
it was
you were thinking of having?
It was a little weird. I don't know. It was. I don't know.
I know what you mean. Like,
I think I had to sleep till 7 p.m. is what I should have done. But.
In other words, you wouldn't call her again.
Yeah. Now, meanwhile, you know, I had friends coming in from Jersey. Everybody was down at the pool while all this was going on. They had a big cabana. And, you know, that Hard Rock pool is the most insane scene ever. And they're all down there having a good time. Teddy thought I was dead. Oh. He kept calling the room. He
even went up to the room and knocked on the door.
Why is he calling the room? You fucking haven't slept in 2 days. Tell Teddy to calm the fuck down.
I know. The knocking at the door was really annoying. But it was a big enough suite to where I was in the other room. And then finally, like after we banged once, we just sort of lay there and I just went to sleep.
And did she leave?
No, she sleeps
there. She rolled him.
So, at 7 o'clock...
She fell asleep, too.
Yeah, we both sleeping in the bed, which was all right. You know,
creepy.
I sort of miss having a chick to sleep. It's nice having a nice, soft woman to, like, lay there with. I fell asleep.
Don't mind it's a total stranger.
No, I mean, it's a little like...
to rub a hole.
It's a little like falling asleep with Beetlejuice in the room. If Beetlejuice had really nice fake tits. Right. So finally, the phone keeps ringing at 7 o'clock, or a little before 7. I answer, and it's Teddy. And he's, like, right outside my door. And Teddy's like, he goes, oh, I thought this was the trip. Thank God you're up. I'm like, what do you mean I thought this was the trip? Because I thought this was the trip where, you know, you were going to be dead. And I'm like, you know, what are you, preparing your CNN speech? You know, you little jerk off.
He wants to be the one who finds you. He's not letting you sleep.
I could see him like, I tried everything with that man.
I used CPR.
I tried to get him into counseling. So,
he's waking you up every minute.
Right. Well, I mean, look, I told him if I wasn't by the pool at 7 o'clock, I had Nobu reservations. Now I have to host like 8 fucking people because then John the Stutterer's coming in. So anyway, I get up and I finally have to start getting motivated, and I try to give the old heave-ho to
El Horo.
Yeah, Bo Derek.
Now, Bo Derek seems to be entrenched, huh?
Well, she gets him on the cell phone, and now she starts making all these crazy mystery hooker calls, I call them. She's talking to this guy, talking to some other guy, you know. She kept saying the same name, a guy's name.
So Hoderick is...
Hoderick.
Whatever.
So...
hanging out.
And then she had Coke. They all have Coke.
Oh.
And... you know, and I keep saying, I said, listen, I can't do any cocaine. She's like, come on. She started getting really annoying. She woke up, the second she woke up, she fixed a drink. And I'm like, you know what, I think you have more problems than I do.
Why do you think she wants you to do coke with her? Does she want to roll you for more money? Or
I don't know. Well, that would mean we'd go probably the whole weekend. You know?
Right. She'd get 1,000 again.
So she goes and she goes in the other bathroom. There's another bathroom in the other side of the suite. And she keeps doing coke. I'm like, you don't have to excuse yourself in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm the only one here.
Yeah, it's not a club.
I'm clearly fine with it.
It's Artie's room.
So the entire 1,000 she made off you probably goes right up her nose anyway.
Well, that's probably the sad truth, Howard. Yeah.
Right. That's how they keep in the business.
So she. So she's being really annoying. She's like, no, I want to come. Where are you having dinner? I'm like, I don't know. I got to have dinner with friends. She's like, well, are you having dinner in the hotel? I'm like, no, I'm not. She goes, yes, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. What do you give a shit? You know, so
you're
now,
a whore.
So now I'm sort of like, you know that thing that you paid them to leave?
Right.
I'm like, I paid you, leave.
Already.
Did you just say that?
There was too much time in between the money transaction. No, we start getting into a crazy, stupid, retarded argument.
Oh,
you're arguing with a hooker?
Yeah, now I'm arguing with her. As if we're dating.
This isn't Pretty Woman.
But this is what she says. She goes, my friend, she shouldn't even know who I am. She goes, my friend told me you were famous. I'm going to call the National Enquirer.
Oh, stop it, Artie.
And I go, honey, let me tell you something, first of all. But then she got a good one on me. I go, you're not sleeping with George Clooney. She goes, I know. And she rolled her eyes.
This is a whore from hell.
And I went...
What, Artie, was she kidding around when she said she's calling the National Enquirer?
No, she was absolutely serious. Like, coked out, crazy hooker
You mean she was saying, if you don't take me to...
She was doing hooker logic. She wanted to hang. I guess you know.
You know, probably the girlfriend you had called told her he likes to hang out. He'll keep you for the weekend.
Right. Well, yeah.
She was blackmailing you.
Well, listen, so she says to me...
what a cunt.
She says to me, you know, I want to hang out with you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, when she said the National Enquirer thing, I mean, it was almost funny. And I said, look.
Here, I'll give you the number.
If you called up the National Enquirer.
To see you get me in there.
If you called up the National Enquirer and said, I just fucked Artie Lange, they're going to go, first of all, unless you said Jessica Lange, we're hanging up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they're not looking for you.
So I make that, like, joke that I thought was kind of funny. And then she went, who's Jessica Lange? And I'm like, I don't want to explain the joke to you. Wow,
I can't believe, like, she said to you, hey, I want to hang with you, and if you don't hang with me, I'm calling the National Enquirer?
Yeah. So now I said...
What the fuck?
So I said, listen, you just have to get out of... I have to go work. I have to do shit. So she's like, what do you do? I don't even tell her I'm doing a show in the fucking... I'm not telling her I'm doing a show, you know? But first of all, she was so blind. My picture was up every 2 feet. You know, if she just had any common sense, you can see I was working there.
But that was your skinny picture.
So finally I said, listen, yeah, actually.
She didn't recognize you.
Maybe she didn't recognize you.
She's not, you know, she's not a whore who's a detective.
And I don't know.
The whore detective.
I don't know if the other one might have told her my full name, but anyway... I said, look, just take another couple $100 and get the fuck out of here. Go play. I said, what do you like to play? She goes, I play craps. Like, you know. I said, go play craps. And just get the fuck out of here. So we're yelling.
You said, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yelling. I'm yelling at her. So she takes it, and she takes the money. I think everything like $300. And she goes out the door and just slams the door. So now, I went over I called Teddy. He was down in Nobu with him.
With JD.
7 other people. I still got in the shower. I go, listen, I'm running late. I said, you got to help me. I said, this fucking hooker, I don't know where the fuck she's going to go. I explained what she looks like. And Teddy's like, all right. What do I do? I go, just don't let her into Nobu. I told her she had the braids and everything. I was like, she's running around crazy, like crazy hooker. So I guess Teddy enlisted. What did he say? He enlisted you to help? Because when I shower, I run down, and then I see Teddy and JD outside. Like,
He just told me the story, and we just had to keep a lookout for you.
So they're looking for Artie's girl.
That's good, because I got a feeling like JD's so out of it in Vegas and not, feeling like an outcast. It gave him something to do.
Well, he was
gave him a mission. He was on a secret spy mission.
He was on a mission.
I'm on a secret spy mission.
I felt important.
I
feel like I got something to do. I'm going to look out for Artie's whore.
So here's where
help out my friend Artie.
Here's where the weekend.
And what would JD say?
Here's where the weekend gets great.
But wait, what would JD say to the whore?
I don't know.
If he did encounter her?
Well, he was just...
You can't kind of know, bro.
Well, he was Teddy's right-hand man,
Oh, okay.
So I get down there, and Teddy's doing his job. He's guarding Nobu, I get there, and all my other guests are sort of there. I had neighbors coming, and so John the Stutterer was landing and on his way, we heard. And
he, of course, had no problem with his flight.
Well, yeah, he was fine. He got right in. So we go to Nobu. Now we're in Nobu. The beautiful big table they got us. Richie sent over beautiful desserts at the end, some free booze. And we all order food. Now, like, the merriment starts. I shower, and I'm starting getting like, all right, everything's all right. I have a drink. So now I know that my guy had hooked JD up, but I didn't know, hookers have their own schedule. You don't know when they're going to show up. Right. So we're all my guy said, she told him, just pointed JD out. She knows what he looks like. At some point, she'll just come up to JD. So we're all ordering. And,
So in other words, not till Artie gets there is there action, right?
No, I had action before.
Yeah, see, this is the part I don't know, because I want to hear this.
Well, I don't know. Really talk about it a lot, but...
All right, whatever. I just want to know what happened. So I'll just tell you what I know, because I got there late. So we're all sitting around, and this is even blindsiding to me. I'm having a drink, and this fucking really hot blonde with big tits and like a sundress walks up to the table. She walks, I'm like, hey, how you doing? And again, there's people there. There's like a couple that I sort of know from my building.
Oh, God, help me.
Who are like, they're civilians, And then there's, Teddy. There's the 3 others, Pete Dominic, Joey Matarese, the other 2 comedians who I'm working with. Stanhope came too, which is another story. Stanhope's the best. He couldn't make it down there, though. Stanhope came with the bald girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's a whole other fucking story.
What's her name? Squeaky?
No, not Squeaky. Bingo. Bingo's a sweetheart. I got to love Bingo.
I like Bingo.
So it's a table at Nobu, and everybody's they're all going to the show later, so they're all looking at our table and everything. This blonde walks right by everybody, goes right up to JD as he's ordering something.
And how did you make that happen? In other words, they gave her a picture of JD?
All I did was a friend of mine who set this up listens to the show, and he heard about this, and he set this up without any of my knowledge.
Okay, go ahead.
And he just told me everything's fine with JD. It's all taken care of.
And you're talking about a knockout.
So, like I said, a Vegas say to Cincinnati 11. I'll get JD's opinion because I think he knows her a little better than I do. But so she walked over and like really nice breasts, tan, blonde, a little bit older, but not much older, maybe in the mid-30s range. Okay. I don't know. But really like hot body, nice legs.
What'd she look like?
I'm going to say she looked a little bit, she reminded me a little bit of Nicole Brown Simpson, like the blonde, that OJ, in that vein.
All right.
The blonde that O.J. beheaded. So,
except this one had a head,
Yeah,
right?
this one had a head now.
Too bad.
So she walks over and just like, she was good, man. Just focused on J.D. with laser beams. And so my buddy's like kicking me, going, "What is he doing? Just tell her to walk away. They're having a conversation. What is he, a homo?"
But it's exciting for him to actually talk to a human being.
I'm like, no. So JD's sort of like, he goes, "Well, I'm at Artie's dinner here in Nobu. I don't want to be disrespectful." Now he's taking her phone over. I see JD getting her number. And I'm like, "You're not being disrespectful to me. What do I got? I didn't come here to have sushi with you. I don't give a shit." So after all that, the chick wouldn't stop. The chick wouldn't stop. So she just, so like everybody's just looking at it. I know. Everybody in the restaurant, we're in the corner.
Oh, my
God. And then, they probably heard the show, what I'm trying to do. This chick just gets up. Her and JD just walk away. They were gone. I want to be kind. They were gone for about 18 minutes.
Does JD realize
18 minutes?
Does JD realize at this point that this is his fault?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, everybody did.
Right.
Everybody did.
So what happened? Where'd you go?
But we became so immature. After they leave, like, me and my friends were high-five. We were like, we were 12th grade idiots. And, we were just laughing. It was funny.
Way to pick up a girl, JD.
So,
she picked me up.
She didn't say a word to anyone else in the room. She went right to him and was talking to him. Wow. And she did her job. Yeah. And then they left, so they leave, and then, so I don't know what happened.
18 minutes and you're back at the table?
Because I wouldn't even let him.
Why don't you have some fun with her? What happened?
It was probably a half an hour. He claims it was a half an hour.
I just didn't know. It was so weird. Like, I didn't want to interrupt the dinner, and I didn't want to, be like... dinner? I didn't want to be like the douche that left the dinner. I don't know.
You are a douche, but that's not the reason.
No, you're not the douche that left the dinner.
You didn't want to be the douche who left the dinner. The chick was there. Who cares about dinner?
Dinner didn't even come yet. We just had drinks. We were ordering.
He's like, "Oh, great. I'm here a whole time. I finally get dinner, and then my hooker shows up."
Yeah, and I don't know how to order. Like, I didn't take you there to buy you Nobu. No, I just I could do that here.
You want the dinner, I guess.
I'm just trying to be...
No, he was trying to be... He was getting
other people.
Artie needs me.
So, go ahead. So I didn't even let him give me the full details because I want to know now. What happened?
Give us your wild time. What happened?
Well, it was short. I'm not...
Were you way attracted to this chick?
Oh, so hot.
She was hot, right?
She was hot. The one thing I did notice, like... In between,
she was hotter than the chick I banged.
In her cleavage... She had a tattoo of a $sign, like right in between her boobs.
True love.
In case you forget for a second that she's a whore.
Was her ass just like a credit card machine?
You slide the card.
It had a slot.
But so we left the restaurant and we're walking through and we get on the elevator and I just feel like I was like, I can't, I don't know what the hell's going on. These other guys getting on the elevator, I know they know that I'm with a hooker or whatever. I just got that vibe. Like,
you know why they know? Because they're going to be with a hooker later.
But it's hard to believe that you would be with a hooker.
It's hard to believe I would be with this hot chick. So.
I know that, Root. She was, it did look like, JD's, he's a nerdy guy. She was like, she's like a hot blonde,
Yeah, it was just like a total, a beam of guy walking with a whore. So...
Every security guy looks at you.
Yeah, it could have been your sister. People don't know.
So who was these guys were just people who were staying at the hotel.
We were just getting on, we were just on the elevator and it stopped and
you go up to your luxurious Hard Rock suite paid for.
Yes, we go in and she started taking her clothes off. And
did she say anything to you?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you talk about in the elevator?
Did she say anything to you like, God, do I love crystal meth so much?
No. Actually, I was trying to get her to, just come out with, the real deal. Like, I knew she wasn't, that big of a fan or anything.
Fan? You didn't even know. You found out who me and you were.
I know, exactly. So,
what is he talking about?
What do you mean you're trying to find out what the real deal is?
No, I just don't like fake situations or whatever.
I know. based on that.
Let the kid talk.
I know, but that's just...
That was annoying me. I didn't know about this.
But no, it wasn't. I mean, it was fine. I kept up with it.
What did you want her to say?
Yeah, what did you talk to her about? Like, what did you say to her to get
I found out where she was from and stuff, and whatever.
I've had those conversations.
What you wanted, like you wanted to have some...
Like a real conversation, nothing like based in, fake bullshit.
Right.
Whatever.
So what happened? So what was the conversation?
She wasn't
Let me hear.
into conversing with you?
Was she like, oh, I know you must be... I'm not sure. Are you in that movie Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah. This whole thing went so fast, I don't...
So what minute of the 18 minutes are we into? 9 minutes so far? Or is it 2 minutes?
I'm busting his balls. Some people claimed it was 14, 15 minutes. I'm not, it might have been a half an hour.
So you don't like fake bullshit. In other words, you wanted to get some reality out. So you said, where you from?
Yeah, whatever.
What's your real name? Whatever.
No, I didn't get that far. I didn't get that
Tell me what you asked her. I'm curious.
I just like where she was from and like
you didn't ask
if she lived here and whatnot. No.
If what?
If she lived in the area and stuff and
You live around here?
Yeah, and what did she say? Did she
have an
iPhone?
Yeah. She said she works around the strip.
Well, she sure
Funny.
So.
But you didn't say, hey, my name is J.D., what's your name?
No, she knew who I was when she walked. Well, she quote-unquote knew who I was.
She had your dossier from her.
Did you tell her how good you are with the TiVo? Did you brag a little to let her know?
I didn't get into all that.
All right.
Did you mention the show?
Yeah, I know. She knew about it.
Right.
So we went up to the room, and I mean, she as soon as we got up to the room, like, she started taking her clothes off and just, like, talking.
And you came when she took her clothes off?
God, what did her body look like? She was in a sundress with the... Yeah, she was hot.
Yeah.
She was hot.
Yeah.
It was perfect?
But she was talking dirty?
Perfect
J.D.?
enough, yeah.
She was talking dirty?
Yes.
What'd she say?
Just like, like she would, just talk dirty, like, I'll take my tits and rub it on your cock. Something like that.
Boy, you didn't get that, Artie.
Well, I mean, I sort of did, but the chick I was with was good looking, but this chick was way hotter than my bro.
So did she rub her tits on your dick?
Yeah, she did.
Do you take your own clothes off, or does she undress you?
I think I took mine off.
Right.
And and she said, she goes, yeah, you have a really nice dick, and I didn't have to say that.
I'm on the clock.
No, she did. It was an extra 600.
I was like, geez, thanks.
So she found something nice that you liked, your dick.
Yeah. So, she...
So it's not my dick.
Did you even bring rubbers? Did you have rubbers?
She took one right out.
Oh, okay, good. Well,
she blew me with the condom on.
How does that feel?
Felt good enough.
Right.
I've had that. It's all right. I mean, if the chick's hot enough like that chick, and you saw her tits while she was blowing, you're like, oh, that's nice.
Had you beaten off a whole bunch of times before she showed up?
No. I was actually at the pool cabana all freaking day.
No, but I mean, you probably beat off the night before Artie showed up.
No, because that was... went out to Scores, and I ended up passing out. So.
Yeah, I saw pictures you at Scores, like, drunken in a corner.
See, I heard that. That was the first. But this chick, so the chick blew you. She gave you a nice blow.
Yeah. Did you come from that, or did you
No. I said, I really want to fuck you. And so
nice.
I'm laying there, she gets on top. And starts going at it, and... I had to stop her for a second because I was about to come, and then I was just...
Why stop her?
That's why the rubber's on.
Well, I know, but I wanted it to last longer.
I want to take my rubber off. I want to give you a baby.
So she blew you a little bit, and then she got out, she rode you.
Yeah.
Thank you. She was worth it.
And I was just like, I had to go, so I just fucking went for it and came, and... That was that.
I'm going to go ahead and go
for it. Did you apologize afterwards and say to her, I'm sorry I didn't make you come?
No.
No, you didn't care?
No.
Did she go, hey, 𝗪𝗏𝗄, what's the deal here?
I'm sorry your life is in shambles, ma'am.
So what happened? Did she just throw her clothes on and leave?
No, she actually went to the bathroom. She like, did the whole, like, washcloth and wiped me off a little bit.
Oh, she cleaned you up?
Yeah. And,
wow. Nice chick.
And she cleaned herself off.
And then she left.
We both got dressed and went back down.
See, now I am
Did you
jealous.
take her down to Nobu?
No,
she left.
No, she...
Wait, Artie, you couldn't get rid of yours.
I know, dude, that's what I was worried
You have
about.
better whore etiquette. I know, but this chick was a pro. He got a pro, man, because she just, did her deal. And now I'm jealous that she rode you, because I'd love to see that body. She had such a nice body with...
Is there any shot that she would have stayed and done you again, or...
I don't know.
You didn't want to be
I just was confused about the whole situation.
It sounded like that's what she had... was contracted for, and J.D. didn't know how to extend the contract.
Yeah.
You're like a nerdy Charlie Sheen.
Well, we could have. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the problem was, see, I didn't get there on time. Then it became real hectic. Yeah. Now we're on the time constraint. So he came back, and it was so funny. When he came back, everybody was laughing. He had to walk back to the table.
Big cum stain on his pants.
What kind of look did he have on his face?
I'm still coming a little bit.
No, but, dude, that's even better than I thought it would have been. That's fantastic.
Anyone have a napkin? I got to dab myself down.
I still have a drip edge.
Good for you.
Leaking.
Thank you.
You got a little bit of a blowy and nice, very nice.
That was it? That was your whole interaction with women for the whole weekend?
No, I saw someone that I had talked to previously.
Who's this?
Just a girl that emailed me and...
Well, what are you talking about? Where did you see a girl? You had a girl talking to you who wasn't a whore?
He said he had something set up.
Just like with someone that lives out on the West Coast, but...
Is she a whore?
No, but...
porno star?
No.
What does she do? Strip?
No. Honestly, I don't even know what she does, but she just...
Way to go.
She has other people involved with her life. I can't really talk about that all that much.
Her parole officer.
Oh, she's a married woman?
Not married.
She got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
She met some...
Yeah.
So you have a complicated situation.
Yeah.
You're in love with a married woman.
No. This was just like a one-time thing, and it was fine. And if I'm ever out there again...
What do you mean? You called her up? Was this before Artie got there?
No, yeah, this is before Artie
so what happened? You were there Thursday night and basically almost all of Friday night without me.
Half like Friday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She couldn't help herself. She needed to bang you even though she has a boyfriend?
Yeah.
You're her go-to stud. So wait a second. Where'd you meet this chick?
She actually emailed me because, like, my email's on the website, and she got, because she heard I was coming out to Vegas or whatever.
And she emailed you and said, hey, if you want to hook up?
Yeah, I mean, she emailed me pictures and stuff.
You had never had contact with her before, and she heard you were going to Vegas, and she emailed you?
Yeah, and then she had a MySpace, and I saw
like
MySpace.
everybody.
So. And you liked the way she looked?
Yes.
You got photos? I want to see the pictures.
I'll show you later.
You don't have a picture of the hooker, do you?
No.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't allow that.
She'll take some pictures.
She probably wouldn't.
Get your phone out.
I guess you wouldn't allow that. But anyway, so then the weekend just got fantastic.
It'd be funny if you go to JD's house and, like, he has his arm around some chick. Who's that? Oh, that's my hooker from Vegas.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Like, you have like a family photo album.
I have pictures of a couple of whores I've been with.
Since you've been home, have you beaten off to the hooker, like, in your head?
No, I was home for, like, a couple hours yesterday. And
do you think about her a lot, though?
No, not really. Like, if I'm out in Vegas, I wouldn't mind seeing her again. But
what do you think she cost? I wonder what the deal was.
I don't know. I don't even want to.
Guy never told me. Guy never told me. I don't know. The guy wouldn't accept anything from me. So I don't know what anything was. But
so you got laid before this chick showed up?
Yes.
So when was that? Thursday night or Friday? Friday.
Nice.
So she shows up, and what happens?
We just, hung out for...
where did you see her? Where did she come by the pool?
No. She came by the hotel.
Yeah.
And...
came right up to your room?
No, we hung out downstairs for a little bit.
Where?
You take her and get something to eat
at the bar. At the bar.
You hung out at the bar with her?
Yeah. And
that was the first time you talked to her, or you talked to her on the phone before that?
We had talked on the phone a little bit.
What are you wearing? What do you wear when you show
up to these? Aren't you in the same clothes?
My board shorts.
Not from yesterday. I might have been wearing shorts. I was probably wearing shorts.
Shorts?
It's like a T-shirt.
I mean, it looks a lot like that.
So, like, she shows up and she's like, hey, I like the way you look, J.D.
And we were talking and we headed up and...
You said, hey, let's go up to my room? Or she said it?
Well, it was more of like a mutual, like, thing or whatever. We're just
so this was like, you knew this was a sure thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
She flew to Vegas or she
trip.
lives in Vegas?
She sort of drove. She drove.
She drove?
Yes.
From where? L.A.?
Somewhere on the West Coast.
Okay.
You had a 2-girl Vegas weekend.
Wow.
Yes.
Sweet.
So she drove all the way so she could bang you?
Yeah.
And so after how many drinks do you go up to the room?
Just a couple. It wasn't long.
And then she said, hey, I want to go up to the room. Let's hang out upstairs.
Yeah.
This is Thursday night?
Wow.
No, Friday.
And you go upstairs. Is she? What number is she? An 8, a 7? What is she?
8 at least.
Really?
Is she hotter than the one from Nobu?
She's natural. So I would say
so no.
Yes. No, I would say
she's that hot.
I mean, I like the way she looks. So, you know.
So anyway, you go up to the room. What happens there?
And we just, we started making out, and one thing led to another.
You brushed your teeth, or you forgot again?
Yes, I brushed my teeth, Howard.
You look very clean, very George Hamilton-ish.
Took that film off those teeth.
Can you imagine somebody driving somewhere to
bang JD?
It was like salmon going upstream.
Thanks, Robin. Thank you.
Is she like a huge super fan? Did you have to talk about the show?
She is a super fan.
Right. She's got to call in.
Oh, my goodness. We'll disguise her voice.
Did you use a rubber on this chick?
Yes.
You brought it or she had it?
I had one.
I was going to say, I should have told you. I hope you would have known that to sort of rub her up for the...
No,
Boy, you got laid more times this weekend than you have your entire life, almost.
Hardy, har.
Is she in a porn website? Is she?
No.
Does she want to be on the show? Is that what's going on?
No. She doesn't even want me talking about it.
So she starts to take her clothes off in the room?
We were making out, and we were taking each other's clothes off.
Are you part of some sort of crazy scavenger hunt she's involved in?
What's she wearing, like little panties and stuff?
She was just wearing, like, jeans and, like, sort of like a I don't know, like a halter top, I think.
Nice body?
Yeah.
Big titties?
Yeah, like C.
Wow.
CD.
Real or
what
fake?
color was her hair?
Real. She's a brunette.
No shit.
So you had a blonde and a brunette. A blonde and brunette weekend.
You motherfucker.
And you telling me...
No redhead?
So she takes off all her clothes and she blows you?
Yeah, and...
Did she blow you with a rubber or without it?
Without.
Wow.
And...
You sure she was a girl?
Yes.
You fucked her.
Who cares at this point?
And it wasn't in her ass. Cause some of those trannies can hide their penises.
No, I inspected her...
You did. You took her, yeah.
I took a good look.
How would you know for sure, really?
No shit. So, and then, like, how many times she bang you?
We just did once.
How long did you last on that one? That couldn't have been very long.
Probably. Well, we did a couple of positions, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What positions did you do?
It's like I was on top, and then I actually went to doggy, and she got on top for a second.
Wow.
And,
look at this fucking guy. She got on top, huh?
And did she seem satisfied?
Yes, Robin.
Who cares?
Fine.
Who gives a rat's hell?
Did she rock your world or what?
Yeah. They both did. I got my world rocked.
Are you having feelings for the? I know for the whore you're not, but
no. Because I know the deal. So I know the deal with everyone.
What's the deal? Maybe she'll dump the boyfriend.
No. Her life is like on the West Coast. So
You need someone on this side of the continent.
I know.
Nobody from here drives anywhere for you.
No.
They won't even get on a subway.
Look at you, Casanova.
Yeah, your life should be on the West Coast, apparently.
They should make a movie about you called Shampoo.
If I lived in Vegas,
girls.
Well, I got recognized a lot in Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas were big over there.
They loved you. Well, because then at the end, then he came back. We had a really beautiful meal. Nice post-coming meal for J.D.
It's creepy knowing a guy just came.
I was going to say, yeah, can you eat
Dude, it was creepy knowing everyone knew.
Well, I mean, that was the funny thing. The walk, I mean, everybody knew what was going on.
I would have stayed in my room the rest of the night.
There was even a guy backstage at the Artie show who was at Noble and goes, yeah, me and everyone at the tables around us knew what was going on. I was like, oh, geez, thanks.
Because everybody was like, as I was leaving, everybody was giving me like the thumbs up. Like, yeah, I think he's all right. I think he got taken care of.
What did your neighbors ask him when he got back?
They were being very polite. They
would have been nice.
They were sitting by me. They didn't really bring it up.
It would have been nice if the girl, like, kind of visited you in your room and then put on that display in front of Nobu.
Dude, I'll take it any way I can get it. So
right.
I didn't know she was going to do that, but that was so much funnier, though. Just for the story.
Be a part of it.
So,
What about you? Any more horrors for the weekend? Or
that was it. Well, what happened was, so then now, that started a night where we just stayed up all night and then went to the plane. We finished eating at Nobu, got a little lit there, and then backstage they had a whole big setup for us, sort of like a pre-party. And which was great. Now,
did you gamble?
I didn't get any chance to.
Wow, Artie.
The real cool thing was it ended up being great because John the Stutterer got there. John got us at Nobu. I got a glimpse into his living hell.
What do you mean?
I said, John, do you want something to eat? And he tries to answer you on a yes/no question. I'm just going, no. And he goes, no. So I said, what do you want to drink? And it took him, 10 minutes to say regular Coke?
And he has to say regular Coke. He wants to say Coke.
Right, he has to say regular Coke. And, again, it was just, the guys...
He could write it down if he didn't want to be a pain in the ass.
I guess, but he wouldn't eat anything, he wouldn't drink any alcohol, and he just...
He doesn't drink alcohol, that guy?
He's on medication.
He's on so much stuff.
He is on so much stuff. So he...
so what?
He sat there...
It's almost like, I hope I die.
My one big failure for the weekend was I didn't have enough time. I couldn't get him abroad. Unless he somehow got it on his own.
Well, you couldn't get him a girl?
I couldn't work it, no. I don't know when he was getting there. What do you mean you couldn't work it? I don't know when he was getting there. I didn't have enough time to work it out.
You were busy.
But, yeah.
I had too.
But... it worked out to where, you got a free trip out there, you got the room, and what they did was, after my show, the club there, Body English, they were like, look, if you come here and take some pictures and everything, they gave me like $5,000 in chips.
Wow.
And so I was able to pass that wealth around a little bit. I gave J.D. like $500. I gave John the Stutterer like $500.
Wow.
And I'm like, you don't have to gamble it. Just pocket it if you want. I think,
right.
Did
those guys gamble?
I don't know what happened to John the Stutterer. He came by the show. The crowd was amazing. The first thing I said was, I have an announcement. J.D. has gotten laid. The place went nuts.
That's funny.
And then at the end of the show, I brought John the Stutterer out. It was so fucking... It was like 2,000 Fred Narsons torturing him. He tried to say that, and everyone was going, I was like a simultaneous, like the beginning of Crazy Train. And the show was amazing. They were a great crowd. And then but an interesting thing happened for a little self-esteem booster for me. Nice. Before I leave, remember a couple of months ago we had a Winfred's Money chick on? She got naked. She was with a guy who she dated, and they swung out in California. She brought chicks into the mix, and
I don't remember, but yeah.
She had a really, really nice body, and I remember, like, I was fawning over her body. It's one of the chicks I started to get $20,000 in bang, all that shit. So at the time, she goes, you flat out asked her on the air, would you have sex with Artie? And she said he'd have to lose 100 pounds. So Will, as I'm leaving, Will shows me an email from his broad. It says, this chick called, she's going to be in Vegas, and tell Artie that I want to come to the show, and I'm now single.
Oh.
So I'm like, wow, really?
Romance.
So I get her number, you know. So she shows up, but now she's got the boyfriend with her, the ex-boyfriend with her. And I'm like, what is that all about? So they came by my show. She looked unbelievable. She, I don't know if
I wish I remembered this chick.
TV guys could, they got a picture of her somewhere in the Rolodex.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
I'm not going to give her name, but
No.
she showed up with this fucking tight, like, you know, the chick, you saw the chick in the blue skirt.
Yeah, I know who she was. Dude, he's the one that took the picture of me at Scores.
Right, really, really nice body. And she comes backstage, and she's with the guy. I'm like, you know, so afterwards we go to the club, the Body English. She's sitting next to me, and she goes, well, I guess I'm not that memorable. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, well, you know, you remember me, and you said I was so hot on the show. I'm like, yeah, I remember you. She goes, would you go out with me? And I go, the question is, would you go out with me? She goes, of course I go out with you. I guess the 100 pounds doesn't mean shit. I put on 5 pounds by now, honey. And she's like, no, I never cared about that. I'm like, what about your boyfriend? She goes, no, we broke up. We're broken up. I'm like, well, why is he here?
Yeah.
She's like, you know, he just wanted to come. You know, we're both fans to the show and everything. So I got her number.
And nothing happened. Okay.
Nothing happened, but she said I could come out to New York like within the next couple of weeks.
Well, fly her out, man.
She was rude. She looked hot, and she had
She was hot.
Yeah. And
she's not a whore, which is
no,
a big step up.
She was beautiful girl.
Well, who is it? Oh, I don't even remember the circumstances.
She was a Winfred's money chick.
Wow. I don't remember.
I don't know if does the TV guys have any recollection of what I'm talking about?
We'll find it.
Yeah. About 2 Winfred's monies ago, or maybe 1. And then we all went. I was able to pass out some gambling money. That Club Body English is so fucking great. The broads, you know, tables, just Sodom and Gomorrah. The pool scene there, the Hard Rock, it's just, I mean, I don't know how people live there. My friend lives out there.
Yeah.
There's no form of reality. It's just heaven on earth. It's really like, you know, some people describe a scene and you go, it can't be that good. It's that good.
Really?
Yes.
The club there, and the pool. Well, you've seen the pool.
Yeah, no, it's a man's paradise.
Yeah, it really is. It's a man's paradise.
Yeah, it's like everything. It's every cool party you'd ever want to go to.
Exactly. Combined.
Right.
And the chick-to-guy ratio's nice. And at the end of the show, I brought J.D. out there, so they gave J.D. like a standing ovation.
So you had a big weekend, huh?
And
did you guys all fly home together?
We stayed up all night.
Wow.
And went right to the cab, which is par for the course.
You stayed up all night, no gambling? You were in the club all that time?
Mostly, yeah. And, you know, it was a real nice money weekend. There was a good sold-out crowd.
You never ran into your hooker again?
No, I don't know what she was doing. And thank God. And,
what a weekend, man.
And we got on a plane and we flew home together.
Look at you. Artie, you made a lot of people's dreams come true.
I said to these guys, I said, if this plane is delayed on our way, I said, I'm just going to a realtor and getting a condo in Vegas. I can't deal with it again. The flying right now is... It's
insane.
That's my next goal, is to get enough scratch to where I can at least lease a jet or something.
Well, maybe you get some of these big hotels when they hire you to fly out.
Yeah, you gotta, right, if they own a jet, it might be worth it.
Right.
I gotta start talking about that, because these weekends where leave the show, cross country, do a gig, come back, is nuts.
That's a lot.
You know, but at least J.D. got out there for Thursday, though, you know.
Well, from what you guys are saying, Artie got laid.
It was a great weekend.
J.D. got laid, and John the Stutterer got a regular Coke.
That's right. See, you know what happened. J.D. got laid twice. That's why John couldn't.
Well, you know what happened with John? I said, listen, my guy said to let you have the room for a couple of days. I said, hang in Vegas. And then he said, but then he said, he goes, I have to get back to work, too. I guess he's doing his show tonight or something?
Yeah.
He's doing a radio show. Yeah. Is it tonight?
I think he said it's tonight.
Yeah, for those of you who wanted John the Stutterer show, and like some people have written me and said, I'm not going to listen to that for more than 1 second. We don't care. You know, we're trying it. John, a lot of people wrote in, so they like his politics. They like when he talks politics. And if he does a political show for an hour, we'll listen. And we're going to give it to you tonight. And if you don't like it, well, there's certainly many other choices. So we never worry. We never stress out. We try different experiments.
I think it's going to be funny. And again, I got a little glimpse into his living hell. And then we got into a funny conversation at the... We checked into the airport, and we were sitting in the diner in the airport in Vegas eating. Who would you rather be? Okay, interesting answer here. Who would you rather be, Jeff 𝗛𝗿𝗍 or John the Stutterer?
I would rather be John the Stutterer, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
John the Stutterer could do something about his stutter. They do have some
That's
hope
what I
there.
thought.
And Jeff doesn't have the arm.
Right.
Jeff's ass is all infected. He smokes. His body's basically unhealthy.
Right.
John the Stutterer, even, like, he's got a nice weight. He's not a bad-looking guy either.
Yeah.
I would rather be John the Stutterer. What do you say, Robin?
I say Jeff 𝗛𝗏.
Why?
Because Jeff has done this damage to himself.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you're him now. You know, it's all been
I have
done.
to live through the
Right,
I
it's
have
not
to
like
live
you're...
with the damaged body?
Right, you're him now.
But maybe Robin could repair his body, is what she's saying. That she'd be Robin inside of there, trapped
How
inside
about
of
Nicole Bass or John the Stutterer?
I'd rather be John the Stutterer. Nicole has it tough because she's a man-woman. You know, she looks like a dude. And
could he be a man and be Nicole Bass?
Right.
I don't know if I want to be we saw Nicole Bass lookalike at the diner in Vegas. Oh, my God. I don't know how women do that to themselves. I mean, she was, you know, you could see if she was thinner, she would have been a nice body tan. But she's just bulked up like a fucking, football player.
Yeah.
But this was one of those weekends, where I actually said, mission accomplished.
Yeah. No, you did good. You know what? You're like an angel. You know,
like Santa Claus.
You're Santa Claus.
For people who want to get laid.
You're the size of Santa Claus.
Well, I'm probably bigger than the average Santa.
But you really were like Santa Claus. You took two guys who don't normally get to have a lot of fun, J.D. and John the Stutterer, and you gave them a time of their lives, right? Am I right, J.D.? You want to say something, Artie?
It was probably one of the best weekends of my life. I couldn't thank him enough.
Did you thank Artie?
Of course.
Yeah,
I'd like to hear you say something on the air and publicly and recognize him.
Artie, I love you. I thank you for everything this weekend. I couldn't thank you enough.
Are you Artie's bitch now?
As they say in Hawaii,
I guess. I don't know.
Right. Hey,
said he should be nominated because, again, that could have gone horribly wrong in the hands of another actor.
And I thought Jimmy did a great job just hanging during that whole interview and then piped in, in the appropriate places.
Now, where was that?
Well, I'll get to that. First, we got to get to Ben's marriage, which it seems like he's got a great marriage, 2 kids, everything's great. But he was very honest. He said, all marriages have ups and downs. And, of course, immediately it's like, what do you mean ups and downs? And then Howard brought up the Neil Patrick Harris thing, which, if you missed it, clip number 2, Ted, here's, this explains it.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I was it down. He'll be one of the
said
downs.
he never had sex with a woman. He had sex with your wife.
Well, now, I don't know if there actually was,
he says it was coitus.
You might not even know what that is.
And he said...
It was grossest.
He said... I knew then I was gay because if this is one of the most beautiful women in the world. If I can't get excited over her...
Well, he must have been
then I must be
excited.
gay, right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Now, now, what do you think of this?
I'm, I don't know what to think of it. I don't know if it's a compliment, if it's a backhanded, whatever. I don't know. I'm happy that he's happy with his own sexuality. I'm glad that he's figured it out.
Did she break the news to you?
Had she told you that she
I knew that they had dated. I mean, I never, delved in for the details.
Right.
What do you say to that?
Well, he's finding out for the first time today that Neil Patrick said that on our show?
No, he was aware of it, he said.
He was aware that they dated.
No, he was aware of what Neil Patrick Harris said when he came in. But still, how do you have that conversation with your wife? Or you don't even have that conversation.
Well, first of all, do you want to hear about any of the dudes that your wife banged before she met you?
No.
Okay. Then, do you want to hear about the gay dude she banged who's like this really gay guy now?
No. But again, Ben knows what he's getting into when he walks into the Howard Stern show, and he rolls with things very well. The other thing he didn't want to talk about was Owen Wilson, and this is after talking about a bunch of different things in his personal life. But it seemed like Owen Wilson's attempted suicide was just hands off.
Well, they're really good friends. He probably doesn't want to talk about it, but he's like, I'm not going to talk about this, and he started to talk about it, then it got really crowded in there, and he reeled back on it. But, I didn't think Howard was that out of line. He was sort of like, hey, you're directing a movie. You got just your life's work. It's a movie you worked on for 20 years. What do you do when a guy drops out?
Did you think that question was out of line, Benji?
No, not at all. And I didn't think I thought Ben didn't handle it in a really good way. Like, I think he should. If he doesn't want to talk about it, it's okay. I would respect that. But it just he made it like it was this horrible thing that he made.
Well, the guy tried to kill himself.
No. That's horrible. But it's not crazy that Howard would say, like, how do you handle a situation like that?
Yeah, I think everybody's nervous when Howard brings up stuff like that. But I thought the question was a legitimate question. He probably said, hey, you know what, man? He's a great guy. We got somebody else for the movie. It was a tough time, and, we moved on.
Hey, it's 𝗪_𝗿𝗍, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed one of my screw-ups in the Bob Levy spelling game. And then somehow the conversation went over to Robin and her talking too much. That was my opinion. That was constructive criticism. And after you see what I have to say, I think you're going to agree with me. So check it out.
Sal, I'm glad you came down here. I see your stuff in your face. I'll give you a second. But I know you apologize for the misspelling and you blamed Google and Gary and Robin and everything else, but ultimately you took responsibility for your mistake.
No, in an argument where one's right and one's wrong and it's Sal and Google, I think one is Sal, who was trapped in a pizzeria as a kid.
Hostage.
Hostage. And the other one is a company that recruits Harvard and Yale kids. So I don't know, Sal. It's
I
a
think
bad
you summed
matchup.
up. I think you summed it up right there.
But Sal, you did
Artie.
the greatest prank ever, you and Richard. It was vintage, you guys, and then
thank
you
you,
fuck
Art.
up 10 minutes later. So explain the fuck up. We don't care about the part.
Exactly. Why'd you blame Google?
Talk about your fuck
Because
ups.
when Google didn't work, I went to Gary.
But did you take responsibility for the
Yes,
answer?
absolutely.
No.
I do take responsibility. And, I did it in a way where when I wasn't sure about the word, I Googled it. But the thing is, at the time, I never noticed the top. It says, did you mean so-and-so?
Right.
I just I'll type in cemetery, and then if I see, and I'll scan the page, and if I see that spelling, I assumed I got it right.
So it gave you all the hits on the other idiots that spelled it wrong.
That's exactly it, right. So I found on Google all the idiots just like me, and I fucked up.
Sal, when we were talking about it, though, a bigger issue came up, I think, which Gary alluded to, which is...
Sure.
I don't know, did you hear what he said? He said that you're telling Gary that he's your boss and everything, and then away from Gary, you're like, you know what, I'm doing just fine.
I said on the air that I screwed up, and then when Howard just kept pecking at me, I said, this is a time for a good old-fashioned Baba Booey moment.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we're talking about off the air. People are telling me off the air that you're going around saying, I let Gary think he's the boss, but I know who's wrong.
Oh, no. I might have said it in front of the camera, but Gary, that's definitely not true.
I wonder.
So who?
I would have you to go
Thank
to the,
you, Sal.
Gary.
I would have you to go to the Stuttering John School of Disrespect.
No. Gary, you know more than I. Like, even today when we put a game together, I specifically break it down. I make sure that you
Sal, if you're going to go to a Stuttering John school...
I would never go to that school.
You should go to the Stuttering John school of getting an insanely great job without any skills school.
You should go to the Stuttering John school of I can't remember where I put my wallet.
You should go to the post Howard Stern job placement school because he's the fucking master of that.
Gary, do you believe that Sal respects you at your job?
I think for the most part he does, but I think Sal is one of those guys, who will say whatever needs to be said, where it needs to be said to make himself look good.
Well, I don't know about looking good.
Yeah, he's a jerk off.
Right, yeah, they are. Yeah.
I was going for two-face.
Yeah, but, I'm a
professional jerk.
I'm a jerk off, too. But, Sal, just say you're being a jerk off when you fuck with Gary like that.
I agree. And you know what? It's funny. I wanted to bring something up about Stuttering John. In the beginning, I liked what Stuttering John did, but it came to a point where it wasn't funny anymore. It was just browbeating. It got a little...
Are you talking about me or anybody?
I'm talking about Stuttering John.
With anybody?
With you.
Oh.
But
look who's talking.
I know. No, but I think
the guy who built the wall of teeth in Times Square.
And I loved what John did and stuff to certain degrees, but I felt like it just wasn't funny anymore. It just was like it was mean-spirited. And believe it or not, I'm trying to pull away from that. Today, it's been a while since I broke Gary's balls, but when you have like Howard looking at you, I feel like a third grader in the principal's office.
It's rough getting yelled at by Howard because it's impossible to win an argument because he's a good arguer.
For straws and
sometimes you just got to own up to it.
And I did. But I'm grasping for straws, and he's giving me that look. It's like the fucking, it's like the Wizard of Oz looking down at you with the flames coming up and everything,
Sal,
I'm shivering like the lion, and all of a sudden I'm just like, where do I go? Oh, okay, Baba Booey.
Sal, do you?
He's my saving grace.
Hold on.
Deflection.
Do you understand why Howard was so embarrassed and upset?
Because I made him look like an ass. And you don't make Howard look like an ass on the show. I mean, I screwed up. The guy is running a show. He's doing the best he can. He can't stop and think, and cover everything. He's running a show. And then all of a sudden, it's one of those things he glanced over, and I made him look foolish.
Now, will you be insulted if you get an email tonight where Beth said you put a Post-it on your computer and you should check Webster's dictionary?
No, I won't be.
But another reason he was mad, Sal,
but that was funny.
From a comedy point of view, was it ruined the bit.
Right.
It ruins the bit
Sure.
if we can't spell, too, although Levy spelled existence, EXF, I think. But, so he looked really bad, but... Well, we look stupid too, so the bid is destroyed.
Well, we're one big happy stupid family. I was stupid.
No, we're not.
And the first thing
we have stupid cousins.
And the first thing
Sal.
The first thing you said when you walked in there was, "I know I'm stupid. I know you just." Do you feel like Howard just wanted to go down that road?
Yes, I wanted to kind of like cover my tracks by saying what he would say, so he would get it out of the way.
How did How did you know what he was going to say?
Well, after a while working here, you kind of get the impression of what's going to happen. You kind of get a feeling of what he's going to say, and I knew what he was going to say as soon as he saw that, or whatever the fuck it is, and he called Gary, and Gary said I knew. I mean, my heart just sunk. And I said, here it comes. Here comes the beating. It's been a while. And I walked in. It's
actually been a few days.
And it was like going to Bogey Land, like from March of the Wooden Soldiers. And I walk in there, and then sure enough, he just...
Sal with a great Laurel and Hardy reference.
Yeah, I was a big Laurel and Hardy fan.
And you smacked Robin a couple times, too.
It is like going to Bogey Land, though. It's
like
once
Buster Keaton and Seven Brides.
It's like Harold Lloyd hanging off the clock.
With Robin... Look, I like Robin. I'm not going to be one of those guys. I love Robin, but I like Robin... But she's got to know her place sometimes. I mean,
what is her place?
Well, yeah, what do you
know
mean
what I mean? Well, there's a pilot and there's a co-pilot.
Back of the bus, Sal? Is that what you're saying?
No. That's a long time ago.
But what is it? You mean, in other words, Howard's a pilot?
Enough, Sal.
Howard's a pilot. She's got to sort of pipe down?
In certain cases.
But like what? Like a case like where Howard's browbeating you?
Right. No, there's a time to speak. There's a time not to speak.
Are you saying Robin's interrupting a lot?
I'm surprised the bottom of Robin's sneakers are not on Howard's tongue. She steps on him so fucking much sometimes.
I agree.
She doesn't have track mark. I'm surprised she don't have track marks all over his fucking face from her Reeboks, because she sometimes just keeps interjecting. It's like, hey, You're going to fucking spew your garbage at 10 o'clock for 45 minutes. Get it all out then. Hold back a little bit.
You're calling the news garbage?
No,
That's
I'm
spewing?
just a figure of speech. You know, spew her stuff or whatever.
I feel like we're all like cannibalizing each other now. Like we're all like this.
Well, we're not.
But like we're all like, he's yelling, Artie's talking too much. He's yelling, Robert's talking too much. I feel like come on, we used to be a family. What happened?
I'm trying to.
This is family, Gary.
Do you mean we're all eating each other?
It's a dysfunctional
I know, but I feel like we're tearing each other down.
I know. Well,
but
listen,
even Artie agrees.
It is weird, Gar. Lately, there's been negativity on the Howard Stern show.
I can't believe. No, I mean, Robin.
So wait, you said at 10 o'clock Robin should do her thing. So from 6 till 10, do you think she should just sit there?
No,
knowing that she's got the last hour.
No, but she should know her place. Like
she's like the number 9 hitter.
To me lately. I mean, if I love Robin, I'll give her constructive criticism right now.
I thought you said.
All right, you want me to tell the truth?
No. You didn't.
I love Robin. This is not a diss. This is not negativity.
Let's hear what he has to say. What do you have to say?
Hold on.
I admire Robin. I look up to Robin. I pinch myself every day that I'm working with a great person on the Howard Stern show.
You look up to Robin because she's taller than you.
But if I may give her some constructive criticism, like she would for me, somebody you care about.
Okay. What is your constructive criticism?
Slow down on chiming in. Slow it down, Robin. Slow it the fuck down. When there's a guest on and Howard's mid-sentence in a question and she chimes in and she just demolishes that question with something from left field, sometimes it makes my hands crunch into a fist. Just take it easy on chiming in so much. Think about what you want to say. Think if it's that important to interrupt Howard Stern when you say it, and then take the approach, whether you're going to do it or not. She has a tendency sometimes to get real. She's become a pig on the mic. The micro, like a hog, hogging it up. Just take it easy. Don't be so piggish on the mic.
When did you start?
Slow it down.
When did you start feeling this way?
Jeez,
1982?
No. I would say, recently, about 7 months ago, somebody sent in an email, and Howard read it, that Robin is chiming in a lot. She's not chiming in. She's stepping on Howard a lot. And Howard read it, and I remember that week she really piped down a lot. And you know what? She was brilliant, and I loved her, and I still love her. But she's got to know her role. You can't have too much of everything. You're going to turn people off. Slow it down, Robin. Just slow it down a little. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart in a kind manner. Just take it easy.
So let me ask you a question. The 28 years or 28 or 29 years of chemistry that Howard and Robin have together, you're saying that she's veering off from that?
I think she's really good at what she does, but I think she's becoming so confident that she's Robin Stern. You're Robin Quivers. You're the sidekick. You're the co-pilot. Wait for the pilot to make the move, and then listen to him and know your role. Know your place. You know what I mean?
Hi, this is Fred Norris for the Howard Stern Show. Guess what? On the wrap-up show for Wednesday, we had a very exciting talk about 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗄, the outlaw bike builder. We spoke about what a great guy he was. We spoke about how he was willing to build Howard a custom-made chopper, which could run up to $100,000 in cost. We talked about, this is almost as long as the wrap-up show. Why don't you just watch it instead?
Our in-studio guest today was the one, the only Jesse James. And did you know a lot about Jesse James coming into this, Gary?
Knew nothing about him.
Really?
In fact, I mean, here's what I knew about him. That he used to be married to Janine, that he had something to do with motorcycles. I wasn't sure what. And that he's married to Sandra Bullock. But my first hint that he was more than just a guest came when our very own program director, Tim, came in and said that was his hero. He said that, he goes, "You're my hero." And I didn't understand exactly what he meant. And now as everyone called in, I realized, like, if you're into motorcycles, he's the guy.
Well, it's not only that, Gary. That's when Tim encountered you. You didn't see Tim jumping and running down the hallway to get to see Jesse James. I mean, he was just, he had stars in his eyes.
Yeah, he said Tim told me he was nervous meeting Jesse James. And I was a bit of a dick. I felt really bad. He goes, "Jesse, I just got to tell you, you're my hero. You're unbelievable. I think the world of you." And I go, "That's so funny," because that's what he said to Arlen Specter last week. Because it's true. He likes Arlen Specter, too.
Now, does Jesse James come off as a badass at all?
No. I mean, Again, I didn't know much about him, but he's got a really good vibe. He just seems like a good guy. He's like sort of, I read the notes on him, and I see he's been through some crazy shit, but, he doesn't look like he's going to kick your ass, except for all the tattoos going up and down both arms. But he seems like a sort of a gentle guy, and I don't know. I thought he came across as really nice.
And Tim wasn't the only one who was excited. Fred was happy about it, and I think Fred's going to drop by. But Robin was also very excited to meet Jesse James.
Is that the titties were out for him? Is that what the deal was?
That's the rumor that was going around. I don't know if there's any truth to that.
The truth is the titties were out. Whether for him or not, I don't know.
Right, that may not have been the reason. But had you seen him at all on Celebrity Apprentice?
No, in fact, I only heard a couple of clips. I heard one clip that JD had pulled for when Dennis Rodman was here, where Dennis Rodman went off on him. So, in fact, I thought I knew what he looked like, and I was completely wrong. I don't know why. I thought he was Ricky Rackman. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vision I had in my head. Jesse James, I don't know, all those West Coast guys that were married to porn stars. So I probably couldn't even pick him out of a lineup before today. But again, really nice guy.
I mean, he's a lot different on Celebrity Apprentice based on the way they put it together. And you got to hear, he spoke more here than he did in the entire season. And I thought he was pretty charming. Did you like him on the show today, Benji?
Yeah, I think he was very likable. It was funny. I like how pissed he got at Ralph, though. It was like he's such a nice, friendly guy, but Ralph really got him. He looked like he was ready to start punching someone.
Well, one, that's Ralph's expertise, as we all know, and two, you don't want to mess with this guy, and he talked about that a little bit. He doesn't want to put that out there because he's challenged a lot, because he's known to be a pretty tough customer.
Takes one swing at me, I'll have all that miscongeniality money.
And miscongeniality too.
Exactly.
Don't forget that. Now, before we get to Sandra, we got to talk about Janine. He didn't really talk a lot about their marriage, but you could tell it was a rough ride.
Yeah, he kept calling it his nuclear disaster, which is, you never want to have your relationship referred to that way. And I thought that the line really hit it on the head. Howard goes, "It must have been great. You're married to this porn star." And he goes, "Dude, everything isn't the way it looks when you see it," and that spoke volumes about it.
Yeah, if you missed it,
well, actually, I'm sorry. I don't know if you have the line.
Yeah, I think I have the line you're talking about. Here's I think this sums it up pretty much. Hit it, Ted.
Was it weird for you being married to a porn star for a while? Is it that guys think that they can have their way with your wife, and
I think it she'd been retired for 5 years,
right?
And so it wasn't really on the tip of your tongue, it wasn't she's a current huge star, it was over in the past and she was changing. But then, I think it's harder for her to be in that kind of spotlight,
Would you recommend that a guy marry a porn star, or do you think that they have too many problems that it's just too much of a thing to overcome?
Just buy the DVD.
Just buy the DVD. Yeah,
don't even go there. Just buy the DVD.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better to beat off.
That was the line.
Yeah, that pretty much sums that up. And were you surprised when you learned that he was married, not today, but in the past, when he was married to Sandra Bullock? That kind of came out of nowhere, and that relationship seems to have stuck for a little while.
You mean surprised that they ever got? I mean, at the beginning, again, I'm as guilty as anybody. You don't know anything about people, and you just see them in the tabloids, and you see this guy that used to be married to Janine, who's some biker dude. You see him and Sandra Bullock together, and you go, oh, it must be Sandra Bullock's sort of fling, her wild fling. Certainly they can't really like each other, but I don't know anything about him, and it turns out that they really love each other.
Yeah, even he said she figured he'd be a bigot, he'd be this and that, and they ended up doing pretty well together. And Howard found out a lot about how they carve up their finances as well.
I think Howard probably got more out of him than he's probably done in any interview. And he even said at one point, he goes, when Howard asked about the sex, he goes, dude, I'm going to stop. I've already said enough.
Now, he also gave advice about how you have to listen to girlfriends and your wife, and he's talked about going gardening, and that's the greatest idea I've ever heard.
Right, but he said it in such a sarcastic way, as if you have to be really not sincere and go, honey, gardening's great.
And he let's go to.
They don't have kids together though, right? He's got his own kid with Janine, but him and Sandra don't have kids together.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so that it's easy to pretend to want to go gardening.
That's true. Paul in Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, Paul. How are you?
Great. Listen, I just wanted to tell you, I thought Jesse was really good today. You could tell it's like two different guys. I watched a little bit of that Apprentice, and it's like very uncomfortable there. And in the studio, he just seemed like he was at home, with you guys.
Yeah, he said, I got to tell you, he told me in the green room, and he said it when he first walked in, too. He said he was extremely nervous about coming on. He'd done 60 Minutes on all these other shows, but to him, Howard was like a different level, and he was very nervous about coming on.
Yeah, it just seemed like, he really hit it off with you guys. He was really happy to be there,
Yeah, good guy. Good guy.
Do you think people can appreciate a guy like Jesse James because of what he does? I think initially you hear, oh, he makes bikes, and he's a
so he just makes bikes. You know what I mean? Like, again, I don't know much about motorcycles, and this much what I'm about to say I learned from Fred. Fred will talk in a minute because he just showed up. But I didn't realize that to me a motorcycle is a motorcycle, and that there are guys who make motorcycles that's like a piece of art if you're into motorcycles.
It really is. I mean, it's one of the few things that you can buy. I mean, when he was talking, he said the most expensive motorcycle that he made was $300,000. When you think about a handcrafted, personalized motor vehicle for you, that's a bargain. I mean, if you can afford $300,000.
That was the other great part of the show this morning was when he offered Howard a bike, to make Howard a bike, and Howard said, first of all, listen, I could buy my own bike.
There are millions.
Tim came to my office and started jumping up and down again and going, I can't believe he's not going to take the bike. Why won't he take the bike? He's got to take the bike.
Tim was very excited out there.
What he should do is he should get a Howard wig and go up to him and say, I was just kidding out there. I mean, I really want the bike. Now send it to Tim's address.
Now, Fred, you're an expert in this field. I don't
know about an expert, but
well, you're knowledgeable there.
Knowledgeable.
How good is Jesse James at what he does?
He's definitely one of the top 5 bike builders that there are around. I mean, somebody brought up Indian Larry today, rest in peace. He was one of the greats, too. And, there are guys that are like that. And I really think it's like the last frontier in terms of like customized cars and bikes and things like that. People don't customize cars that much anymore because I think they all look the same and they all look like jelly beans. But at least with a motorcycle, it's like the last frontier. It's kind of like being a cowboy.
Now, that Orange County Choppers, are those guys just an interesting show, or are they really good motorcycle makers?
You know what? The jury's out on them. The real aficionados of bike building, they poo-poo them. And I'm one of the few people that doesn't, because I think anybody that brings bikes into the collective consciousness of the United States and makes them more acceptable and makes them appealing to the masses, that was one of the things that Jesse was talking about this morning. When you're riding in traffic, people have no respect for motorcyclists. I mean, they barely have enough respect for other cars.
Well, I think
when you're on a motorcycle, you're very vulnerable.
I don't know why this pisses me off. I'm always very respectful. Like a motorcycle guy, if he's in front of me, I like to be very far behind because I always think if he falls, I don't want to run him over.
Right.
The thing that always pisses me off about a motorcycle guy is when he goes between cars.
I agree with that, and I think in New York State, I mean, there's certain places in the country where I think that's legal. I don't think in New York State that is legal, and I agree. I think it's a dangerous practice, and I think people should not do that because it freaks people out.
Well, also, a motorcycle guy, like on the highway, they always show up in your blind spot when they do that.
Well, that again, it's like that comes down to bad motorcycle riding. I mean, I used to ride a lot when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old. I rode a motorcycle before I ever drove a car. And I got a motorcycle again about maybe 10 years ago. I hadn't ridden in years. Maintained my license, hadn't ridden in years. And I, when I decided I was going to go back, I signed up for a motorcycle safety course, took a series of lessons, read a lot of books, and that's one of the reasons I feel fairly confident when I'm riding on the road, because they'll teach you where not to ride in the blind spot, what not to do, the stupid things that you can do to get yourselves in the trauma unit.
All this talk about safety, so that brings me to a question. You've known Howard longer than me. Mm-hmm. Is in your time with the show, was there ever any chance that Howard's getting on a motorcycle?
Not unless Bianca and Beth were like being held for ransom or something. There's no way that he would do it.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, Sal came by, and I don't know how it came up, but we got started talking about Robin again. And Sal at first was trying to explain himself, but then he broke down a little bit. And it led to a lot of good conversation, a lot of controversy, and Robin eventually coming in here to confront him on what's going on in Sal's mind. And I've been trying to figure that out for 3.5 years. But it was a good show, and watch for yourself.
Why are you so glum?
I'm not glum. Just waiting for my beating.
You seem glum.
I'm on standby.
Why do you say that every time? I'm waiting for my beating.
Because whenever I express myself on this godforsaken shithole, I get ripped apart the next day. No, I do. And you know what? I'm going to. Maybe this is a good thing.
What are we talking about here? Are we talking about the game, or are we talking about how you verbally attacked Robin?
Yeah, which godforsaken shithole are you referring to?
Okay, I know I attacked Robin. I didn't view it as an attack. I knew I attacked Robin. I didn't view it as an attack. It came off as an attack.
Well, how would you view it?
You just
said, I know I attacked.
Without being redundant, it was constructive criticism that she took personally. And I know a lot of people feel that way, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I offended Robin. That wasn't my intent. But, if somebody else gave criticism, it wouldn't be as bad. I always have to be the guy that stepped on in the end.
That's not true.
That's wrong.
That's just not true.
No, it is. It's true.
It is.
Because I'm the only one. I'm the only one that gave Robin good advice, as far as I'm concerned.
No, you're the only one that gave her that advice, and you think it's good advice, and that's you could think that, but
you're not better than me, Gary, to tell me.
I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm saying you don't have the ability to recognize that you took a solid 10 minutes on the wrap-up show to talk about how Robin is literally single-handedly fucking up the show, and it's your opinion that she's fucking up the show, and we don't say a word, and we let you say whatever you want, and you don't have the ability to think that she might be offended by that.
Well, you interpret it as me saying she fucked up the show. I said I would prefer if she just slowed down a little bit. And that's what I really said.
Slow down. Know your place. Slow the fuck down.
And that's it. And then it just turns into this whole... So, you know what? I'm not going to express my opinions anymore on you guys. Because when I do, everybody gets into a tizzy. Everybody gets all upset. It's not worth it.
Actually, you probably get called on the carpet about 1 out of every 10 times you express your opinion, because you express your opinion a lot. But seriously, when you were talking... Did it not hit you in the head that Robin might not appreciate that? Were you surprised when Robin grabbed you in the hallway?
I lost a little sleep the night before.
Did she just?
It started hitting me like, oh boy, I wonder how she's going to interpret this. I hope I didn't. I felt bad about it. I thought it was a little.
But why would you feel bad? It's just an opinion.
A little harsh.
But it's an opinion. It wasn't an attack.
It was tough love.
Right, like when you said that Howard's tongue had Robin's feet mark on it, like was that?
It's got a Reebok mark.
Well, Reebok mark.
Sometimes you have to paint the picture to get your point across, and I felt at that moment that was the case. And I have no ill will towards Robin. She told me to fuck off. God bless her. Whatever she wants.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what happened? She just grabbed you in the kitchen and said, fuck off?
She was in the kitchen.
Or did you say something to her first? Like, did you say, hey, I love you? Or
no, I didn't say, hey, I love you.
Hey, Robin, listen, about that you suck thing.
I said something like, hello, Robin. She's like, should I say hello back, or would I be talking too much? And
you go, really? What do you mean?
And I said, really? What do you mean? I really did. And she's like, and she goes, Sal. I'm like, Robin, as soon as I said that, and I do, and I said it on the show too. She goes, love you, schmuff. You don't start with that bullshit. Just because you have, and she really laced into me. She's like, just because you have problems at home and and you have the ability to stand up to your wife and you have issues with women, you think you could take it out on me. I'm like, no, that's not the case at all. I go, Robin, that's not the case. I go, I just want to let you know that in certain circumstances, I think you chime. And she's like, fuck off. And she turned around with her cup of celery juice that's going to go up her ass in the next 5 minutes. And I said, Robin, I go, let me. She goes, take another step. I'm throwing this in your face. And I'm like, whoa, and that was it. And
you know what the greatest part is?
I feel, the thing is, I really feel bad. I don't like to have tension between people, especially your coworkers and your friends. I feel bad about it, but it bothers me. Like, I don't know, like I expressed how I felt, but it's not worth it.
I don't think you expressed it in a way that somebody would like. You thought it was constructive, but it really did come across as a bit of an attack. And my favorite part, by the way, is how you made a point of telling us that day, I'm not going to be one of those fucking assholes that says, I love you, Robin, but. And all you've ever said, starting every sentence, including when you saw her in there, was, I love you.
Yeah, that's true, but I said that I'm not going to be an asshole that says, I love you, but, because I really do love her. Like, I'm not going to be a liar. That's what I meant. Like, after, on the show every day.
I'll take 500 shares of Logistics, please.
You need a decipher from, like, the _Vinci Code to figure out what Sal means when he says shit.
When you get caught in a conversation with Sal, I do understand why he was so successful at selling stock. Because he really tells you. Like, sometimes I would walk out of there confused.
Well, that's because he says 3 different opinions that often contradict each other in one statement.
I said what I meant.
What?
And
Robin walks all over Howard?
That I care about Robin, but I felt lately she's been chiming in too much, and I meant that. I expressed it in maybe in a harsh way that she took offense to it, and I'm sorry that she took offense. I don't like the tension. I do like Robin, and I think she's great at what she
Assuming your
does.
criticism comes from a sincere place, did it ever occur to you that maybe a 25-year broadcasting veteran didn't want to hear the opinion of a stockbroker?
More like a 30-year veteran. Robin's been on there for like 30 years.
A wise man learns from a fool. A fool learns from no one. What? It's exactly what I said. If you guys can't interpret that.
A wise man learns from a fool, and a fool learns from no one.
So that means there's always something you can learn, whether God...
No, what it means is a fool has the inability to learn nothing, but a wise man should listen to the fool.
Yeah, you can learn from a fool's mistakes. You can learn from a fool and a fool's actions. But there's always advice to be given.
So who are you in the scenario? Who are you?
Unfortunately, I'm the fool because Robin has the experience. So I'm putting Robin on the pedestal here. But she can learn. So you can always learn something.
But I'm just saying it was unsolicited.
Hey,
like if she had come to you as a
does
friend
Richard
and
Roper
said,
have the right to tell somebody how to direct a film? No, but he could critique it. Yet he has no experience in that field.
I
have experience.
You're
at
not
least a little bit, not as much as Robin.
Technically, you're not here to critique.
I'm
Richard's
not.
hired to critique. That's
and that
a big
goes
difference.
back to my first statement. I'm done giving my opinion and critiquing.
Oh, put the $1,000 on the table right now. There's no way you're done.
As much as it pains me, I'm done.
You're not done.
Honesty is dead.
And you're the fool, and you've learned nothing based on your analogy?
No, a wise man learns from a fool. A fool learns from no one.
So who have you learned from?
I've learned to keep my mouth shut. I've learned from this fool myself, I guess.
Jack in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah,
I think that's an Aesop fable or something. Look it up. It's on Google.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to talk to Sal about what's going on with him.
Oh, this is Ronnie Munt.
Who?
I could tell. I could smell the _Metamucil coming off your skin.
Yeah, well, hey, dude.
Yeah, I can smell.
You know what, dude? You do this
Yeah,
every time.
Take that diaper you have around your ass and wrap it around your mouth.
You do this every time. You cause trouble for yourself.
I do.
And then you cry like a baby.
I'm not crying one bit. I'm just learning my lesson.
Now you did it with Robin.
I didn't do anything with Robin.
Like a little baby.
Ronnie, I'm not being a baby here. I'm learning, Ronnie, that I shouldn't express myself because you get in trouble.
Baby, man, you don't quit.
Baby, just the opposite of a very, very old person.
Go lock yourself in your room, like I told you a long time ago. Go lock yourself in a room there.
Ronnie, I'm sorry, Ronnie, that you have to ride my coattails for attention, but your point is your point is just worthless. It's just stupid.
My point is so right.
No, it's not right. I expressed myself about Robin. Robin got upset. I'm upset that she's upset. It's not worth it.
Who are you to express yourself about Robin?
And who are you to tell me what I should and should not do?
Because you're hired here to be a writer.
And you're hired to be a Howard's driver, so shut the fuck up and drive.
I do.
What are you doing calling in on a show?
I'm waiting for him. I'm busy.
All right, so wait.
Whoa, settle down, everybody.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
Hold on, Sal, wait a second.
You're a stupid asshole.
Now, Jack, doesn't Sal have the right to express his opinion?
Not. Why should he? Well, who is he?
I mean, if he's asked a question, he's simply answering it.
Nobody asked him to make it give opinion on Robin, whether she should talk more or talk less. Who is he? He's nobody.
Robin's here.
Hold off on the break. Robin's here.
Rob, can you come right here, Robin? So,
I'm in the hall call, and people just keep telling me stuff about Sal saying various things. Why is this still going on?
Well,
didn't you have your say? I
said
heard
I felt bad.
No, he's not. He hasn't been degrading you. What he's saying is...
No, but he said he was delivering a communication. I got it.
He doesn't... we were asking him how he could go off for 20 minutes and give his opinion, I put in quotation marks, and I said, did you not think that it might come back to bite you? And he goes, no, not really.
Well, when somebody said Sal didn't understand, I said he could stop there. He doesn't have to put anything after that sentence. Sal doesn't understand anything.
That's true.
Just say that. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I would egg you on, Robin, but right before you walked in, Sal's like pretty much on suicide watch right now.
No, I'm not. Ronnie told me that Sal said he's losing sleep. I said, you shouldn't tell me that.
Yeah, because we feel bad.
So, Robin, did you take Sal's advice to heart?
Oh, shut up, John.
Do you really think I would take Sal's advice for anything?
No. But clearly, I mean, you yelled at him in the kitchen, so something must have bugged you one way or the other.
Sal isn't attacking me. Sal is attacking all women when he talks to me.
That's what she said in the
And that's what I don't mind an attack on me. Like I said, when he said Artie did something wrong, it was Artie did something wrong. When he says, something to me, it's like, know your place. Well, where would my place be?
This week in Arizona.
Howard's at the window. He sees Robin talking to Sal, and he's got this quizzical look on his face, like, should I go in there? And then he just left.
He's like, so what would your advice to Sal be?
I don't have any advice for Sal, because if I try to give Sal advice, because quite frankly, when I was talking to him on the air, I was trying to explain to him what a Google search is, which I don't think he understands. And I got, know your place. Shut up, stop piping up over there. So I can't give Sal advice.
Robin brings up a good point. Like, when you fight with Artie, why don't you tell Artie to know his place?
Because Artie threw a CD at my eyeball.
Are you still angry at him, Robin?
I'm not angry at all. I didn't even know this was going on. And people are telling me. I said, but the worst thing to tell me is that I made you lose sleep, because I'll keep you up the rest of your life.
Kind of cool show happening today. Jimmy Kimmel, who I saw this weekend, by the way. We were hanging out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Jimmy and his cousin Sal.
He's dating his cousin Sal.
Yeah.
No, Sarah.
Well, I did have some alone time with Jimmy.
Yeah.
And I got to ask him about, Sarah Silverman.
Did he open up?
He opened up, but, when a guy opens up to you in private, this is the problem with me associating with people outside of the show. They kind of give you they preface their statements by saying, look, this is some stuff I'm going to talk to you about.
It's embargoed.
And all I'll tell you about that, I'm embargoed. But I'll ask him about it on the air, and we'll see how clean he comes. But
yeah, but you know what? Do you really care more about Jimmy than the show? Fuck him over.
Really? Well,
let's do
it.
That's
right.
I am a man of my word.
Are you ever going to get better information out of him?
Yeah, but I got to tell you something. This is how bad I am with people. This is another story of how bad I am. Jimmy began to open up to me about him and Sarah and, what was going on.
And was really open, huh?
And afterwards, Beth says to me, well, what did Jimmy say? I said,
I don't know.
You had no idea? You didn't even listen? You blanked out?
I think I listened, but I didn't understand what he was saying. It didn't make any sense to me.
I think the only reason you listen to me in those situations is because you're so fascinated how fucked up I am. Like heroin is like something.
He's really fascinated about interpersonal relationships.
Yeah, but I think maybe it's boring to him now.
I listen to you because we're on the air together.
That's
geez.
why.
I can.
So in a
hear
year and a
you
half,
on the
I
air.
should stop calling
If Jimmy talked to me on the air, I would understand everything.
Right.
And you'd question him. You don't even ask questions.
No, I meant even personally.
I did, Robin.
Even when I call you, you listen.
Yeah. But I even said to Jimmy, I said, I don't understand what you say. In other words, okay, you guys broke up and you're explaining it, but
you don't get it.
I still don't know. I don't even know that you really told me anything here. I don't understand. And then he started again to tell me stuff. And maybe he was just being guarded or whatever, but
I have I've had that experience where people are saying a lot of words, but I don't understand anything they're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you.
They're usually foreign people.
I swear to you, I am as in the dark
as
before. And the only thing I know is what Jimmy has said publicly, that she broke up with him.
So basically, you are saying everything you know on the show, so that's good.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I could tell you everything he said, but it doesn't make any sense. So, he'll come in here, and whatever he's comfortable talking about, we'll
He probably
go
isn't
to.
comfortable talking about any of it.
Probably not.
On the air.
No.
All right, 𝗦𝗵cie here, man. Old friend of the show. We got a lot of old friends here. We don't have no new friends. We got only old friends. What the fuck?
Kind of like you.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. Come on in.
Jimmy.
Hey, what's
Morning.
happening?
How you doing, man?
Good, thanks. I thought you were going to come to my hotel room and wake me up there.
I wish.
With this thing.
So what brings you down to the show today?
What do you think brings me down to the show?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I have a lot of important things to talk about on the show. Gary's penis.
What you're talking about right now?
Yeah. No, I had a similar thing done to my penis, so I feel like I can add a lot to the conversation.
You're going to share your experience with us
Yes,
today about that?
I'll help make men in their cars crouch over throughout the morning today.
All right, Jimmy Kimmel's here. Bring in Jimmy.
Jimmy, you gained weight.
No, that's Artie. There's Jimmy. Jimmy's actually lost weight.
Look at Jimmy.
Jimmy's thinner. Good to see you. Artie's thinner too. Hey, James.
Hello, Howard. I can't hear anything in my headphones, but my cans.
Host of Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Don't act like you haven't seen Howard. We heard you spent the weekend together.
Yeah, we made love.
I thought that was going to be our secret.
No, that wasn't a secret.
Oh.
It's just, you know what it is?
What?
When I hang out with Jimmy, I feel kind of like I disappoint him.
What?
Why?
Because when I'm not on the radio, I'm not a whole lot of fun, and I'm actually kind of quiet and not all that witty. And I think Jimmy kind of worships me a little bit.
Are you fishing for compliments?
No. Jimmy, I'm being serious. Jimmy,
welcome to the show, Jim.
Jimmy looks up to me.
That's true. That is true.
And so you expect that he expects something.
Like I had Jimmy's stories, like when he was in high school, he listened to me, or someone sent him a tape, and he wanted to go into radio. I don't know what the whole thing is, but. Then,
is this your way of saying you want Fred to play music and for me to go on?
No, it's him saying he wants Ralph to play music.
It's always awkward because I know, probably Jimmy's expecting this great guy to hang out with him, and I'm really not a lot of fun, as Beth will tell you.
I disagree. We did have a lot of fun, and I have a lot of fun. I'm not. What do you think I'm expecting? I'm not expecting Robin Williams bouncing off the wall.
That would be annoying.
But I know, you like to sit and Jimmy came out to see me, so it was like. Then I feel obligated that we should be together.
Yeah, well, that is one of the things when you go visit
when
somebody.
You visit someone, they actually are supposed to be with you.
You should do the Great Gatsby. You should just never show up.
Well, after Jimmy left, I said to Beth, I said Jimmy's a great guy. Everyone knows I love Jimmy. I think Jimmy's a really together great guy.
Together?
Yeah, he's got it
pretty
together.
together, Robin.
Yeah, he is pretty together.
Robin, you're sitting on a pot of coffee. How dare you judge?
Well, nobody said I was together.
I really like Jimmy. No one could be an easier house guest. I even like his cousin Sal.
He's an easy house guest?
I am. Sal, yeah, because Sal is like that wall. He doesn't say anything. He says
just like a potted plant.
He was nervous. He's not usually like that.
But I said,
you give Sal a sports sticker, he's fine for
I said to Beth afterwards. I said, Jimmy coming out to the house makes me realize I don't think I want people coming out to the house. So she goes,
good, thanks, Jim.
This is positive. She said, why? She goes, no one could be easier than Jimmy. Like, Jimmy's so great. I said, that's right. And the fact of the matter is...
Everybody else is a pain in the butt?
No. I said, even I can't handle that because I couldn't even sleep when Jimmy was over because it was like... I'm like, oh, my God, Jimmy's probably awake, and he wants to
Let me go down and see what he's doing.
So I'm up at 5 in the morning checking to see if Jimmy's
Well, who's up at 5 in the morning looking to get together with their...
I'm neurotic. I can't have people
He doesn't
over.
want Jimmy to be walking around while he's sleeping.
You know what you got to do, Jim, is you got to just... Howard knew I'd be asleep till 3 p.m.
Well, and then at 9 a.m., I was going to have a chess lesson, and I felt guilty. I said to Beth, is it okay that I'm having a chess lesson? Because what if, it was for an hour. So I was like, she goes, well, I guess so, but Jimmy's your guest, and he's here. And I go, but I want my chess lesson, too. You mean Jimmy can't hang out with his cousin and do stuff?
No, I'm fine. I don't like to get up early anyway. But
Right.
in fact, I actually intentionally, I got up what I thought was early. I got up at I made sure to get up at 9:30. So around when your chess lesson was over, then, we could
hang out.
Yeah,
You should have combined the two and had Jimmy give you a chess lesson.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say to your guests, you know what, I got a chess lesson at 9
I did.
or
I told
whatever,
Jimmy.
and do whatever you want,
Everything
and I'll
is-
see you in the afternoon or
I'm
something.
just not good. I feel guilty.
Everything is very well scheduled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're very well scheduled.
You know what's happening when you go there. It's
Yeah.
almost on a list.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad Jimmy went. Now I have someone I can call to ask how the house looks.
When you straighten yourself out, you might get up.
Well, yeah, they don't want, crazy drug people
Yeah,
knocking
yeah.
at the door.
What, me and 3 cops aren't fun to have over your house?
But so I always feel like
You don't want Artie making an escape.
And then the other weird aspect is I'm hanging out with Jimmy, and where Jimmy and I were having a private conversation, and I even said to Beth, I'm going to ask Jimmy about Sarah. Did you hear my rap about this morning?
No, I couldn't get my series.
Dude, you
working
and
in the
fucking
car.
Sarah went through weird shit. Howard told us on the air. What the fuck, man?
I would never do
Thank
that.
God you got out of there.
With a midget? A midget?
It wasn't a midget. He was just short.
No, I said, Jimmy and I were talking. I even said to Robin this morning, I said, I sat with Jimmy. We talked for a half hour, an hour privately about a bunch of things. But one of the things being what happened with Jimmy and Sarah. I need an explanation because I was close with Jimmy and Sarah as a couple. And I said to Robin, I have no idea what Jimmy's talking about.
He says,
It
first
was
of
an
all,
hour.
of course, it was not for the air, but in the same, he said he went to Beth and he couldn't tell her what you said.
Because immediately, after we had the conversation, Beth wanted to come down, but she saw we were talking privately.
Oh.
She said to me, okay, so what did Jimmy say about Sarah?
Right.
I said, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he said.
For Howard to listen to you, you have to work Howard into the conversation.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what I said either. I mean, I don't know.
It was the lamest, most
He
mysterious.
said he's not sure you know why you broke
When a chick asks me what their day, if I want to hear what their day was like, I'm like, only if I'm in it.
Yeah.
I wish it could have been more interesting, but
No, it wasn't that it wasn't interesting. I just didn't understand.
He said you were saying things, but he couldn't understand what you were saying.
I don't understand what I'm saying most of the time either. So.
But maybe it wasn't not that interesting. Maybe it wasn't interesting.
And then also it's awkward because Jimmy says to me, look, this is private. So I said, okay, well, so what does that mean? I
can't
Well,
call
here's
the
the problem.
Inquirer?
Here's the problem is that I know you would like me to talk to you about these things mostly because you're curious about this stuff, but I know that
Mostly because he's a yenta.
it's hard for you to remember what
is okay to talk about and what isn't okay to talk about. So
Right.
for your own protection, I feel like
that was smart.
Maybe you didn't tell him anything.
Well,
I didn't. I'm telling you.
I know I did. I told you
You did?
everything. I mean, I told you everything that was there. It's not that interesting, you know.
It's
Sometimes
not. It was
people just
horribly
don't.
boring.
Something happens.
Horribly
I don't know what it
boring.
is.
It was terrible, actually.
It's unpleasant, you know.
There was no
but
good stories.
there were
Nobody
no
had
events.
any great problems, like, you know, they're harboring.
The sex was good, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, for
you.
for me, yeah, it was. Yeah.
The sex was good.
You haven't checked with her?
I'm pretty. I think I could safely assume it wasn't that great. For her.
But the public thing was.
Can I taste your juice?
The public thing was that she broke up with you, supposedly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both times?
No, actually, I broke up the first time. She broke up the second time.
Ah, see, that's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
No.
Who's going to break up the third time?
I don't think they're getting back together.
Is it over? Howard
we
said
have
he
the
could
rubber
get
match.
you. Howard said he could get
So,
you two back together
can't.
if you just gave him a little time. Now you think you can't.
Well, he can't even listen to Jimmy talk about the problem.
He couldn't stay in the room.
No, I listened. I didn't understand it. I
You
didn't
know what?
want to
You should interrogate her. That should be what you do, because maybe you'll get more. Because
But alone, like in a situation like that.
I'm not the kind of person that looks for reasons afterwards. It's if you don't like me, I don't like you, and that's
Well,
that.
then why did you break up with her?
Oh, I don't even know. I just felt just depressed, and just felt like that was something that I felt like that was the reason why I was depressed, and then I became then even more depressed
After you broke up.
after we broke up.
Right.
Yes.
You heard the music.
I know. What's the music? You know, Fred, you kill it with the music.
He does. He does.
I could have. I was almost on the hook.
Yeah,
I almost started crying.
Wait, I missed it. What did you say?
I asked, so he broke up with Sarah the first time.
Yeah, so you're getting more out of him than I did.
Ugh, you needed me
I told
there.
you that.
I know. I did.
Well, now that Howard's listening because it's on the air.
No, I listened. I really did listen.
And he
I
said
could tell
he-
you, I could tell you everything he said
Wait a
because he
minute.
didn't say anything.
I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you what he just said.
Yeah.
So he was suffering a depression.
Right.
He decided it was the relationship that was depressing him.
He didn't tell me that.
He broke up, and then he got more depressed.
Do you
So
understand?
that's
You
why
missed
he,
it.
More or
You
less.
missed it.
Yeah.
More or less.
Do you understand how bad that sounds? Like men want to have the perfect woman, and in a sense, Sarah is beautiful, and she's funny,
Talented,
she's smart,
funny. Oh, my
great
God.
conversationalist, and we still get bored. This is what happens.
It's not even bored, really. But you're right, though. Yeah, it is. It's troubling because you think, oh, if I can't stay in a relationship with this person for a long time,
Right, that's
Then
there
I
isn't
can't do
anyone.
it.
Yeah,
Right.
And that's what starts to depress you.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. And it's starting again right now.
Is it that you think the two of you are just not in love with each other anymore? Like the love left?
Well, they were in love at your
Yeah.
wedding.
You guys were all over each other at the wedding.
Holy Christ, I had to make out with my shitty food.
I mean, you really were. And it was so
yeah.
I guess at some point the two of you just realized, like, yeah, we like each other, but we're not in love with each other.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
She decided that.
Oh, she decided.
That was funny
You're
at the
in love-
wedding.
You're in love with her.
No, I'm not. I told you.
were.
But when it's over for me, it's
over. You close the door.
I close the door.
Right.
Sometimes
But
I
you
put my
open the
penis
door-
through the keyhole.
Yeah, but you open the door.
If he opens the door, he'll be in love again.
You close the door, but you open the door again.
Let's put it this way. When the door's closed on me, the door's closed.
Right.
Yeah, but
When I
Jim,
close the door.
Jim, for every door that closes, one opens.
You're right. You're right.
And the one you better open is the heroin
Are you
door.
on a tear now?
Oh, yeah, I'm on a real tear.
He's fucking all of Hollywood.
He's having sex with cousin Sal.
Let me tell you what I did last night.
He's having homosexual incest.
I went to dinner with my friends Alex and 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄, who listen to the show, and had a huge steak, and then almost was pretending to make conversation outside the restaurant where I was almost certain I was going to shit my pants. And then I got in the cab and desperately tried not to shit my pants, and then thought it might be funnier for the show tomorrow if I did shit my pants.
Who cares about shitting in a cab? You've never done that?
You mean you had a big steak?
Yes.
And it
immediately it
went
became
through you.
an angry ball of shit.
Jim, you're not a New Yorker. Sometimes you shit in a cab just to make it smell better.
And then you wanted to take a shit. And why didn't you do it at the restaurant? Or are you too embarrassed?
Oh no, not at the restaurant. Plus, everyone knows I come out sweating. I have to take off most of my clothes. So then I get upstairs, and I know this is going to happen because there's a nightmare happening. Is that my cousin Sal has the key to the room in his pocket, and there's no way he's just flipping the door open and letting me run right through. There's going to be.
Did you tell Sal you had to shit?
Oh, I told him I had to shit. And I realized that was a terrible mistake.
Wait a minute. You don't have your own room? You and Sal are in the same room?
Yes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
This is getting worse.
Sal's on the show. They didn't get him.
Well, they didn't,
They didn't fly him here.
They tell you can bring somebody out with you,
Jim, that is fucked. What are you doing?
Well, the truth is I brought two people. I brought Jill Lederman, our producer, so she had a room, and then Sal and I stayed. We don't mind. We like staying in the same room.
Holy mackerel.
You really aren't in show business.
I guess not.
Really?
Jim, they used to get everybody at Mad TV their own room.
I'm not on Mad TV.
Yeah, well, actually, Nightline, they've got 4 people in a room there.
Martin Bashir has like 17 people living in a room.
Hey, would you? So did he get the key open in time and you took the shit?
He did, but there was some torment time where he held the key up and showed it to me and waved it to me, and I was like, "Open that fucking door! Will you open that fucking door?"
Or you're fired.
We've been shit all over you.
Don't make me shit in Jim Belushi's room again.
That's right.
Would you have Sarah on as a guest on your show?
Not right now. I don't think. Eventually, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. Really? Is that interesting?
Yeah, that is interesting. Not good enough.
We're just really booked
No, what are you
up.
talking about not good
No,
enough?
it's not good
because
enough.
she's doing every other show. She's busy.
There's no openings at your show?
You know what? We've got a lot of bookings right now. And no, I don't know. I just think it might be
awkward. But it'd be fun.
Might be more unpleasant than it would be worse.
Sarah, there's a very funny stripper I met who's doing a set.
Why would it be unpleasant?
Well, why do you think?
Because but she was, listen, when you were going out with her, she was on the show like every week.
Well, not that much.
I mean, a lot.
She was like your brother Theodore.
And now all of a sudden there's no presence of her like she was doing the.
Well,
I'm
it's not like
fucking
people
Matt
like,
Damon.
where is? I mean, she was on maybe twice a year. I mean, it wasn't.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was more.
But she was on in the time that you two got back together.
Yes, she was.
Listen, I've been on 5 times, and twice when I was on, Sarah
was on.
Jimmy's going to hang out with us all morning. He's going to be here for a while. Ben Stiller is waiting in our green room.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, so what we'll do...
What he's saying is a bigger star has now...
No, Jimmy's hanging out being part of the show. He'll be here during the Ben Stiller
You
interview.
can sit there while Ben is...
If Ben Stiller's sitting here and Adam Sandler comes in, we'll have Sandler.
That's Jimmy's cousin, Sal.
Oh, this
Hey,
is the guy you
everybody.
spent
Good
the
guy.
weekend with?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's a nice guy. I was a little worried about him, but he's a nice guy.
Sounds very quiet, yeah.
He's another Tom Cruise lover, this kid.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
What's going on now? Do you have to leave?
I think I have to leave soon because I have to do Regis and Kelly.
You're doing Regis and Kelly.
Without Regis.
Mine, Sans Regis.
Yeah.
And Sal, you're going over there too?
I'm going to head over there, yeah.
Well, all right.
He can stay if you want.
I understand your cousin Sam's here.
So am I saying goodbye to you? I don't want to hold you here.
I think we have to
All right.
leave, unfortunately. Sadly.
Sal, good seeing you.
Thank
It was
you.
nice spending time with you.
Great seeing you.
Jimmy, I wish you continued success. I hope these upfronts, whatever
Thank
they
you.
are, go
Now-
well for you.
Now I feel weird about the next time. I feel weird about visiting you because
Why?
because I feel like.
You mean visiting him at home?
Yeah, because I feel like we
Just
always get
visit
the
me.
honest account, but then I feel like I'm making you uncomfortable when I'm at your house.
Not at all. I love being with you. We go away on vacation together. I mean, what's the matter with you?
Well, I don't, because you said then you feel like you have to entertain me. You don't have to entertain
Don't worry.
me.
I know.
I'm
I know.
self-entertaining.
Believe me, and so am I.
Okay, good.
How dare you? Look, I don't know what's going on in your romantic life. I'm sorry
Is
you
he
and
dating? You didn't even find out for us.
I would never ask. I don't know
I'm
what
dating
he's doing.
Neil Patrick Harris.
You're not the type of guy that we're not going to open up the tabloids and see you're dating like every woman in Hollywood. Now that you're free of Sarah and you're a single
Definitely
guy.
not.
You're not. You're not going to womanize.
What are you going to do?
You know,
are
I'm
you
not
going
like
to
that.
a dating service? Are you? What are you doing?
I'm on,
Millionaire matchmaker?
I'm on that Ashley Madison.
Well, he
You're
has
on
a
Ashley
certain-
Madison. You only date married women.
Yes, I'm only fucking married women.
Well, Jimmy has a certain type. I think he's going to ask Elaine Boozler.
And so the dating will begin. The dating will commence as soon as you get over Sarah.
Theoretically, yes. I guess so. Yes.
Excellent. We can't wait for that. Who will it be? Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Well, who will the lucky lady
Will
be?
you be picking up women on the show? Will you do that? Moon?
No, I don't think so. I can't imagine that will happen.
Who are your guests for the rest of the week when you get back to L.A.? We'll pick out one
Well,
for you.
Ben Stiller.
right, you
I
can't go out
really
with
don't
him.
know who the guests are, to be honest with you.
Do you fantasize that you'll be with another famous woman? I mean, Sarah was famous.
Was that
certainly.
fun?
I have decided never, ever to go out with another famous person.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Unless they're really, really good looking. What?
Kathleen Turner.
Why?
Yeah. Maybe another
Because
hot Jewish comedian like a Whoopi
There's
Goldberg.
nothing I hate more than being the subject of. I don't like being the subject of speculation. I don't like people being interested in my life like that.
But aren't
So you got into the right business.
But aren't
Yeah,
people
I know.
going to always be interested in your life?
Not nearly. It's exponential when it's two famous people. Nobody cares about who other, like nobody cares about who Conan is dating.
Right.
Right?
Well, because Conan's married.
Yeah, but nobody cared beforehand. Nobody cares that he's married.
I
either.
think they would. Well, you're saying because she's not in the business.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Right.
Oh, I see. So when you're dating another famous
I'm gonna
person,
try to be more like Conan.
you're going to try and be like Conan O'Brien.
Yes.
That sounds like makes a lot of sense.
You better
to
get
me.
better writers.
But it is possible because you're in Hollywood and you meet the girls you meet are girls who come on your show who are in fact famous, and a lot of these, actresses and stuff. I mean, it's hard to resist.
I say it's
You know
not
who I
hard for
see
them to
him with?
resist.
No.
I think you ought to fix him up with Renee Zellweger.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could have fucked her on the set of The Bachelor. I
Would
let
you
her
like
off
to
the
fuck
hook.
Renee Zellweger?
No, I know she's no. That's
Have
not.
you
I'm
met
not
her?
interested in that. I have met her.
You've had her on the show?
Yeah, I think so.
Not attracted to Renee Zellweger?
It has nothing to do with it.
What would you never think about fucking her?
No,
really
I
don't?
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'm not interested.
If I was single, I would fuck Renee Zellweger. I would.
You could get her a Bridget Jones' Diary.
I told you
do
I
you
don't want to go out
fantasize-
with anyone famous.
But wait a second. You don't fantasize like maybe a night with Carmen Electra or nothing like that?
That's not my thing.
What do you mean, not your thing?
Well, wait a minute. What about some supermodel?
Explain
No.
that to me. What do you mean you can't take Carmen Electra?
I need. I think there has to be some depth there for me.
Oh, so supermodels are all
So
stupid?
Sarah was so deep.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you this way. Sarah would never do this. Carmen Electra.
Look, I said Jimmy was deep.
Carmen Electra was once asked on a talk show, what's the one thing she couldn't live without? And after she thought for a minute, she said food. So, I don't think Sarah would ever do that.
That's a good answer.
But do you think that Sarah will date someone famous?
I don't know.
Does she need that?
No, I don't think so.
She doesn't need that. So, it'll be interesting to see what you end up doing. Sal, what do you think? Sal, you're married.
I'm married, yeah.
So, but
Jimmy
what do you
is,
think?
I wasn't supposed to say anything, but he's secretly dating a pizza chef, this guy Chris Bianco. I'm not even kidding. He flies him out. The guy stayed with him for like a week, and then there's another chef that comes in, Adam Perry Lange, and they cook, and that's his focus right
You
now.
love to cook, right? That's your thing.
I do, yeah. I love
You're
to
a
eat.
cook?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
By the way, fucking a pizza chef where I'm from is not
Rob,
gay.
you should try eating food. It's delicious.
I'm going to do that when I do that.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. All right. So, and also, will you and Sarah become friends in the future where she will be able to come on the show?
No, we will not.
You will not become friends.
I don't know.
It's going to be a major
I like that
showbiz
answer.
feud that lasts centuries.
I agree with you. You're not going to become friends.
Listen, I got enough friends.
Right. You will not go the route of Johnny Carson. and date some of the, tea time players or, you will not.
Yeah, have the girls on your show. Hire
I don't
them
have
just
any
to date
tea time
them.
players.
You don't?
No, I don't. No, it's not my, You know me. It's not my
Look,
thing.
Howard, he was on the Man Show and never fucked one of the juggies.
Not only didn't
He was married.
Not only didn't I fuck any of them, I would hide in my room reading from them. I didn't want to be part of it.
Will Leno,
They didn't want to read with you?
Let me, before you leave, because I know you have to go. Will Leno's new show fail? I'm talking about this. Now, you're in the late night game. You spend a lot of time on your show, and I know you do a lot of hard work, and people should watch Jimmy's show. But will you take a look at Leno's new show? And you've probably given this some evaluation. You probably even have research on this. Don't you think, this is what I think, Leno made the biggest mistake of his career, not staying in late night television?
I think it would have been safer to go to ABC. Yeah, for him to go to ABC at 11:30. Yes.
But that would have been horrible for you. You wouldn't want him at 11:30.
Not necessarily, because it would be a better lead-in than Nightline, and perhaps there would have been other networks that were interested in me.
But you told me you would never follow Leno.
That's right. You said you were going to leave.
No, but I changed that eventually.
Oh, did you?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You thought it through.
Yeah.
You said, I'll go on at 12:30, Leno can go on at 11:30.
Yes.
You really would have gone ahead and done that? I don't believe you.
I know. I honestly would have. Absolutely.
You would not have gone to another network? Let's say if...
I might. I mean, I would have considered
What if Fox
that.
needed a late night show?
I would have considered it. Yes.
You would have?
Yes.
That would have been a good thing.
Yeah.
But now, Leno will die at 10 o'clock, won't he? It's the end. Do you ever envision a scenario where perhaps Leno could end up going back to the Tonight Show and they fire Conan, and then Conan, or whatever his name is, comes over to ABC?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about all of those things, but I couldn't envision any of those things individually happening.
Well, how do you feel that Leno's going to do?
Give us your prediction.
I don't. You know what? I don't think it's going to be successful. I'll be honest with you, and I don't think it has anything to do with Jay. I think it has all to do with the local affiliates and their news, where they make all their money. And if the lead-in is not as strong, they're going to scream and yell and demand something, and it's going to be a mess.
This Leno move could be the end of all television, is what you're saying. Right? This could actually end television as we think
Let's
about
hope
it.
So we should start twittering more.
Will Jay take Stuttering John?
Yes, Jay will definitely take Stuttering John, and I believe that Jay has told Stuttering John, and Stuttering John just isn't saying because they want to keep it all a secret.
You think it's that big a deal? I mean, why can't
Jay
John
think it's that big a deal?
Really?
Do you think if Leno gets into real trouble, he'll divorce Mavis and date Sarah Silverman?
That would be a surprise.
She was lucky for you, maybe.
If Leno gets divorced, he'll try to steal Beth.
My prediction is Leno will do poorly. I believe it will not last long. I believe Conan might be moved out, but he will be tarnished. In other words, he will have failed.
You're saying Conan's not going to be successful?
I don't know, because if Jay isn't successful, Conan has to be more successful than Leno was.
And also now, if Jay doesn't do well, it hurts Conan's ratings.
Right.
Aha. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying everyone's fucked?
Yeah.
Jay's going to screw up everybody.
You're not fucked. You're in the perfect position.
You're so not fucked. You're not dating anybody.
Yeah, but I'm flying like Coach, I mean.
You're shitting in front
What
of
is
Sal.
it, Ralph? Quickly, because Jimmy Kimmel has to leave here. He has a very active
This is never
life.
a good thing when Ralph calls, I know.
Well, Jimmy, I love you, but I don't understand.
That's great.
How come you're not out there getting laid and going crazy and you know, like I know you're straight, and so like why wouldn't you want to? Like, you want to have conversations or something, it sounds like?
Well, Ralph, I'm not that type, right? I mean, I think you would have gathered that about me by now.
You're not a pig. You're not a sex maniac.
It's not like you got to go in and just pick up some floozy and every night, but like
Jimmy, you should be vomiting at Howard's house. You got to live it up.
I told Sal to vomit at your house.
Hey Ralph, what bits has Jimmy ripped off from Howard lately?
I've been ripping off Jimmy lately.
There you go.
Have you seen
Ralph.
Stuttering Sal?
All right, Ralph. Jimmy,
but really, I mean,
you think Jimmy should be banging the hottest chicks in Hollywood?
Ralph, give me a little time. I need to.
Maybe you need Ralph to help you with that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you,
in.
Ralph.
Jimmy's got a huge TV.
I do have the biggest TV in the world.
I haven't seen it. Tom Cruise and his mom out.
You're going to be.
Can you tell the story real quick of why, like, that thing that you did to Jeffrey Ross?
What?
You know what? I think we'll miss the Regis and Kelly show if we tell it, though.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
I told you about the prank he pulled on Jeff Ross, Sal.
Oh, right. Yeah,
I told him we get a heads up ahead of time who's going to be voted off. So I texted Jeffrey Ross
on Dancing with the Stars.
On Dancing with the Stars. Sorry, I said you're safe, and he said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm sure."
But Jeffrey was really into it, in love with this girl, and
then on the air, he was pretending to be nervous the whole show, like he didn't know he was going to. And then on the air, you see him when he gets eliminated. He goes, "We lost."
I had inside information. Oh, that's great. That's right, because you guys get tipped off who's going to be losing Dancing with the Stars.
Nobody thought we did.
Oh, he thought you did. I get it. All right. Thank you, Ralph. You're a fascinating phone call.
Sal was trying to kill the odds. You know, he was betting on Dancing with the Stars.
All right, listen, Jimmy, I'm not going to hold you any longer.
Thank you,
Jimmy Kimmel.
We had a beautiful weekend. Thank you very much.
I love you. It's always great seeing you. Yes, and anytime you're around, I want to be with you. And Sal, you too. You're always welcome. All right. The great Jimmy Kimmel and Sal, his cousin. Sal, what's your last name?
Do I have one? Icono.
You don't use that name?
No, I do. Yeah.
You switched it to Kimmel?
That's the way Opera Man says icon.
That's
right. And so there it is.
You set the bar pretty high for Howard's house guest. You said you were such a good guest.
You know, I'm very. I was raised well. I clean up after myself. I keep quiet, and people seem to appreciate that. I think the great thing is Ralph really set the bar so low that
by puking everywhere.
Yeah, and I appreciate that he did that. I really do.
So you had a good time today?
Yeah, I had fun.
No, was it? It was a little awkward talking about your past
I know this is terrible. I have
right?
to get the fuck out of here. I'm not kidding. I really. They got a live TV show I'm gonna miss.
I really am. Nah, I kind of am. I'm kind of done. I mean, I love it here, and I love doing the radio show and all that stuff. But I think after a year and a half more worth of shows, it's time for me to sing my swan song. You know, and some things are starting to bother me, and I don't want it to get ugly.
Oh.
You know what I mean? There are things around here that are bothering me.
I see.
And I'm not the type that complains to people, so I just let it brew inside of me, and then I just leave. But, I don't know. Stuff bothers me. Stuff bothers me all the time, but I don't know. It's enough already of me.
Well, David Hinckley just had to change his article.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You know, it's like Jimmy said to me over the week. He goes, "You got to stay. You know, it's so great. The show's never been better. Blah, 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 blah. You guys work so well together." I said, "Yeah." I said, "We do." I said, "We're good at this, but how much longer can you keep doing this thing?"
Well, here's a rep that everybody gives me, and so I'll ask you now. You'll be fine doing nothing. Everyone says, "Can Howard get?" You know, people go, "Howard, I know his personality. I listen to him. He's a personality. Can he stay home and do nothing?"
Well, he won't be. Doesn't have to do nothing. You know.
No, there are things I could do. I could straighten the pillows. I have to have a meeting. I have meetings about everything, you know. I guess I am the, I am the leader of the show. So I meet about everything. My meeting today is with Gary, Laura, my assistant, and Tracy.
Uh-huh.
Because something set me off. Carol Leifer, who was our guest the other week, sent me a box of chocolate. So, I get a list of things that were sent in. So now probably that's a week old or something, or, I don't know how many days old.
It came in last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday. So I got word today. So, I got to put a system in place where somebody back there goes, oh, Carol Leifer was a guest. She sent Howard a personal note and a gift. It should go right over to Howard.
Right.
In other words, we're not going to go through the usual system of putting... If someone's got to be...
A week later, it'll show up at Howard's desk.
Somebody's got to be a little bit on top of that so that I can get And then I want to figure out how I can get a note to Carol Leifer real quick, a personal note. Like maybe I dictate it to either Tracy or Laura, and they... I don't know if any of them... Laura takes dictation. I can just go, hey, Carol, thanks so much. You were great. And then right away, it gets acknowledged that we got her box of chocolates. Because that's really nice of her to do.
Doesn't fall into the black hole of, wow, I wonder if my gift got there.
Yeah. So then I called Laura last night. I said, how do we get this done? I said, let's have a conference call. Because if I don't conduct it, it'll never get done because no one takes it seriously.
Well, we would take that. See, we would take that seriously.
But Gary, how many years we've been doing this? 20-something years.
Right, but we have
nobody can figure out that, like, when Carol Leifer sends something, that I should know about it pretty quickly. I mean, who wants a box of chocolates sitting around for a week anyway?
It wasn't a week, Howard. It hasn't been a week. You knew yesterday. It got here late Wednesday afternoon, and you knew yesterday. That is some time, but it's not a week.
I don't know. And then, like, it's sitting in your office, and like, who opens the mail? You?
No, Tracy opens the mail.
Right.
She logs
Tracy says you get the box of chocolates.
No, that's not true.
That's what she said.
Tracy opens up all the mail.
Yeah.
She logs it in. So it's, Carol Leifer sent this,
right.
And then everything comes through me just so I could see it, because some things I put in your bag that day.
Right.
Some things I just need to know that you're getting, even if you don't take them. I need to know that somebody sent you a screener, whether you saw it or not.
Okay.
I need to know that a book came, so when they call, I can say, yeah, we saw the book.
See, I know I'm going to have a meeting today, and I'm never going to get to the bottom of this. I'm
already having the meeting, yeah.
I'm already zoning out. Like Gary,
we're in the meeting.
Like Gary's explaining it to me, and I just go, can't you just get this done?
It's like Jimmy talking about his breakup with Sarah.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's like I just go, I don't know how to get it done, but you get it done.
But you get a list every day. I guess you just didn't see it quick enough.
No, but we get the list. By the time the list gets to me, and the time I get to read it, it's 5 days old.
Howard, I'm your man. Let me open all the mail.
You have the meeting,
and I'll log it in.
Yeah.
No, what you're saying is certain things should get personal attention. Like they shouldn't go through the system. You should just be expedited to you that Carol Leifer sent.
Right, but you can't.
And then something should be triggered to say, Howard, you dictate this thank you note to Carol Leifer, and it'll be sent right out.
Right.
We have the address.
There's certain, when you get them, these things need to be taken care of right away.
Like I noticed Letterman's got a system in place. Whenever I do anything for Letterman, there's a note that comes. It's typed, and it's like Dave from the desk of David Letterman, and it goes like, hey, Howard, it was really good seeing you. Let's get together sometime, blah, 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 David Letterman.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell, like, he must... I don't even know that he writes it because it's typed. I don't even know that it's his thoughts. It seems like it's someone else is doing it for him.
Right.
But that's cool. I want that system. But I know I'm going to get on the phone today and be aggravated that I even have to take time to come up with a system. Like,
well,
I shouldn't have to.
If, would you believe me if I told you we will handle it? You wouldn't.
I would. What are you going to do? Let me hear it.
Well, listen, this is the first you brought it up that you want something that quick, because usually
wouldn't it be cool, like, if I said to Carol Leifer, hey, that was really nice of you to send something. It was totally unnecessary, but, man, you're the greatest, and,
The hardest part of the system is deciding who fits the bill.
Right.
Like, in other words, if Mark Harris sends you something, does that fit the bill?
You answer the question. You answer your own question.
Probably not.
Okay.
But
so
I never know with you.
You think I'm talking about Mark Harris?
No, but I never know with you, because sometimes you go...
you don't know the difference between Mark Harris and Carol Leifer?
I know the difference between them. But,
I don't.
But sometimes...
Yes, you do.
No, sometimes to you...
All right, name a name that you think you can't tell what to do. And then
Mark Harris must have been a bad example.
Right. If that's the example.
Beetlejuice sends something, Gower.
I got to look at the schedule for the last couple of weeks.
All right.
No, that doesn't work. I was going to say D. Snyder.
All right. D. Snyder sends me something. What do you think is the answer?
You probably should know.
That's right.
Craig Gass.
What do you think?
You probably don't need to know.
Right.
You know already. You know. Now it's getting embarrassing.
Wait, this is an embarrassing game, isn't it?
Well, I didn't want to have the meeting off the air, but this is what happened.
This is getting embarrassing.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
Craig Gass is on top of the Chrysler
Craig Gass
building.
would send me something. It would be in the list, and then I could respond to it.
First of all, I know Craig Gass. He ain't sending you something.
You don't need to know immediately.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't need to know that
Well, he
day.
was just about to. Now he just put it down.
See?
Right. So, like Jimmy Kimmel, obviously, yes.
Right, and then I want someone to say to me, okay, do you have a note you want us to send Jimmy? And I'll just say, here's
All right, here's a better example. Lisa Lampanelli was here the other day.
Good.
And she handed you, while you were in here, she said, here's an autographed DVD and CD. I'd love, for you to watch. But it's in her mind, it's a gift.
Okay. What do you think the answer is on that one?
Probably not.
Right.
See, you already know.
You know the answer to this.
Yeah, but Robin, here's the point, and you know this because you've seen me for 25 years. I know till I don't know. And then when I don't know, I'm the biggest dick in the world.
Even if you get it 99% of the time right,
it's meaningless.
You're helping me. You're helping me.
No, because 1% will be the first 3 hours of the show.
Right, Gary's got a point.
No, listen. Okay.
Be honest.
Lisa Lampanelli is a great girl. But she gives me a DVD.
Okay.
I'm talking about.
Lisa Renna.
Go ahead.
Sends you her book.
Go ahead.
Hey, Howard, it's with a note. Howard, you're great. I think she sent the note something like, I couldn't wait for you to have this book. I think you're going to love it.
Okay.
Is that a gift or a promotional item?
What's your answer? What do you think?
I think it's a promotional item, but she sees it as a gift.
We know that. And you'll put that on the list. And if I want to write to Lisa Renna, I'll write to Lisa Renna.
Even though she sent you a personal note?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I'll read the personal note and I'll figure out what.
But does anybody in here understand that Howard might go, Gary, Lisa Renna sent me a fucking personal note.
Gary, you got
well, I'll
it
tell you
right.
when it'll happen. If Lisa Renna calls and says, "Did you ever get my book?"
Right,
Gary,
exactly.
You just got it 100% right. Every example you gave, you knew the answer.
Yeah. But Robin hit it right.
Now, Gary, I'll give you an example.
But he also threw 95 great pitches out of 100.
Lisa Renna comes in here, and she sends me an antique radio.
That's a yes.
Ah.
Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
I got one. Fran Drescher used to come in all the time. And
Go
then
ahead.
after she came in, I'm going to send you a gift. And she would send you those fucking croutons.
The pasta and the croutons.
Right.
It's a gift. Howard, I am sending you croutons because you're a good guy.
Okay. What do you think?
I think no.
Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm sending you croutons.
If you send me the croutons, so I'll talk about them on the. But okay, Fran Drescher comes in, and she's on the air talking about she just bought a Kindle, and she thinks it's the greatest thing. So then you get a personal note in the mail from Fran Drescher, and it says, "Howard, I love being on the show. I want you to try a Kindle. I went out and got you one."
That's a yes. That's a resounding yes. Here's
so
one.
There you go.
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is a tough one, but
go ahead.
Remember,
I bet you it's not tough.
Okay, remember the comedian Bobby Slayton?
I remember Bobby.
Bobby's wife owns a kids' clothing store.
Right.
Right. He sends you a box of clothes for your kids.
Go ahead.
So the answer.
What do you think?
Well, now it's tough.
Tell me what you think.
The answer is it's a yes, gift-wise, but does Bobby make the cut celebrity-wise?
Now think about it. He's promoting his wife's clothing line.
But it's still a big
do you
box.
think there's a real rush for me to get to Bobby Slayton on that one?
Yeah, but I'm sure your daughter's favorite designer is Norma Slayton.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, Gary. What do you think? That can wait.
Teddy Slayton.
In other words, I'll get a note out to the guy, but, you know.
All right, but that's a tough one because he is a celebrity and it was a box of clothes.
Right.
You know what?
The box of clothes is going to end up in a garbage.
Let me tell you something. There's two things
I'm
that
going
are
to give it to
iffy.
charity, which is 99% of what I do around
So
here.
I'm gauging the level of the celebrity and the quality of the gift.
The only one you got wrong so far is Carol Leifer's chocolates. That's it.
Howard started this.
The real one.
There's two things that are iffy. Whether or not Bobby's a celebrity and whether or not those are clothes.
Right.
Gary, you missed one very important aspect. If Howard was single, you give him anything Lisa Rinna said.
Right. Oh, when I was single, it was terrible. Gary and I had meetings about that. It was
that
so
was
embarrassing.
so uncomfortable, Howard.
Really?
When I was single and there was a hot chick on the show and I wanted to go out with her, I would somehow say on the air, "Hey, yeah, you know, you should get me your number." And then
that's a good code.
Then Gary would walk in and I go, "Gary, did you get the number from her?" And he goes, "You wanted me to get the number?"
I missed the signal on one very important person.
Yeah,
I
missed a lot of signals.
And Howard goes, because I remember Howard goes, "You got the number?" And I go, "You were serious? Because what the fuck is wrong with you?"
but get the numbers. Like if Joe Girardi's Steele sign was, look, Steele.
I felt bad too.
Artie, you go in the green room and get a fucking number from somebody.
No, look, listen. Teddy tried it for me a couple of times.
It's embarrassing.
But Howard, can I ask you one question?
And the problem is, nobody's going to say no to giving you the number.
Well, first of all, they're giving me the number, so that's already creepy.
Yeah.
But
they're giving you the number.
Say no. You don't know whether they really, you don't know whether you're forcing these people to give you a number or not.
I was too busy or lazy to date, so it was a perfect dating opportunity.
Absolutely.
If I could
took full advantage.
If I could do everything on the air, I was fine. It was like, wow, this is cool. I'm on the air. I met a nice, attractive girl. She said something about her phone number on the air after I badgered her.
I have a phone number.
Yeah, okay. Gary, did you get that?
I have a phone, Howard.
Do you own a phone, or are you a heroin addict? They took away their phone.
Gary,
well, you don't want my number.
Right.
But, Howard, let me ask you a question, because I think the fans are interested in this.
Yes.
In that crazy time you said you had, sort of womanizing.
Yeah.
How many girls that were on this show did you bang?
I don't know.
That you met on the show?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Like maybe...
Under 5?
Yes.
All right.
Right, Gare?
I got 3 in my head right now. I'm telling you right now. And I got one in my head that you don't even know that I know.
Let's double that number then.
Right.
It's like a drink.
It's like a chick telling you her weight.
I don't think there was a lot, honestly.
Gary, I'm talking about that he met for the first time on the show.
Well, there's one that jumps to mind for sure.
There were a couple I'm thinking of I was working, but I never even got around to. Either they just didn't like me that way.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, maybe you might be right. But there are 3 that I'm thinking of.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I'm not thinking that hard.
I wonder what 3 you're thinking of. Because you should write them down.
2 for sure.
Write them down and hand them to me. I'll give them to Howard.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't even write it.
You know
down.
what?
That's water under the bridge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're married. You're got
Why
married.
go back there?
I'm happy. I do have a great wife. It was great last night.
We love her.
We watched it. You do?
We do.
People generally
He's
like her,
acting
or are
like
they
he's
afraid?
in the marriage
No,
too.
you know what?
Do you think there's anyone afraid to say they don't love her?
No. Here's the
Besides
deal.
Sal?
But he's acting like he's in the marriage too. We love her.
But in a way,
he is in the marriage.
Hold on, in a way, I am, and I'm going to tell you why, Robin.
Really?
I'll tell you why I'm in the marriage in a strange way.